What is up, guys? This right here is, I don't even know what you call it. The Pokemon picker? I don't know. But it's going to be, like, I don't know if I said it in the title. I think so. We're picking our favorite Pokemon for every type, for every generation. So as you see here, you have normal, fire, water, so on and so forth, right? All the way over until we hit our favorite of that generation. See, it also goes by generation. You have first, second, third, fourth, so on and so forth. And then you have the favorite total here. So we're gonna have our favorite total normal type, our favorite total fire type, but then also our favorite Gen 1, our favorite Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, so on and so forth. So I am very excited for this. I kind of want to wait until at least some people get in here before we dive in. Just because I feel like this would be more fun during, like, conversation, right? At least I think so. What is up? What is up? If you're in here, say hello so we can get this show on the road. I am excited to start picking my favorite Pokemon. I'm just going to go onto that thing I posted real fast and comment saying I'm live right now. All right. I mean, I could just fly through Gen 1, because let's be honest, everyone knows I'm a Gen 1 guy. I'm not like a hardcore Gen 1er. I'm like, oh, Gen 1's the best, the rest suck. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. But it is probably my favorite generation, just because that's the one that I grew up with. I think everybody's favorite generation is the one that they grew up with, right? I feel like that's fair. Like, most people are going to agree with that. So we're going to start it off. So my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, or favorite Gen 1 normal type, these are all amazing. Like, Dodrio is underrated as hell. Kangaskhan's incredible. Tauros is awesome. Eevee's great. Porygon's awesome. Snorlax is the best, obviously. But my favorite is Pidgeotto. I don't know why. Pidgeotto's been one of my favorite Pokemon, like total, overall, one of my favorite Pokemon since I was a little kid. And it still stands. It's still one of my favorite flying types, period. So, Gen 1 fire type. I know what you're thinking. It's Charizard, right? It's going to be Charizard. Or at least, like, you know, Ninetales, or no, it's Arcanine. It always will be Arcanine. That right there, that's my boy. Water type. See, this is where it's hard. Look at how many water types Gen 1 has. Gen 1 has so many water types, and they're all amazing. Golduck was a childhood favorite of mine. Tentacruel's underrated as hell. It's incredible in-game. Gyarados speaks for itself. Starmie's awesome. Vaporeon's one of the best evolutions. Lapras is sitting right there. Slowbros, I mean, they're all so good. But I think I'm going to go with Blastoise. I have a plan, because there's also a starter category over here, right? There's a starter category. We're not going to do that yet, but I have a plan for it. If you're in here, say what's up. Let me know what your favorites are. Play along with me. Tell me your favorite normal, your favorite fire, you know, along. So my favorite grass type. This one's honestly kind of a no-brainer. Like, these two are cool, but the rest of the Gen 1 grass types aren't great. It's obviously Venusaur, and it's not close. Electric. Pikachu's obviously the most popular Pokemon of all time. I've always preferred Raichu. Magneton's amazing, but that's the only option in the Steel type. Otherwise, I would probably pick it here, but like I said, it's the only option for Steel type, so I don't want to put duplicates on the list. Like, I don't want to have, you know, Magneton for both Electric and for Steel. I don't want to have Pidgeotto for both normal and for flying. You know what I'm saying? So for Electric, we're doing Electabuzz. Electabuzz is awesome. I'm not a big fan of Electivire, but Elekid and Electabuzz are both really cool. The Ice type. I mean, that's obvious. This one is easy. I'm not a big legendary guy. Bro, no more Snorlax. I know. Dude, I love Snorlax. Don't get me wrong. Like, Snorlax is an easy number 2. Like, it's incredible. I'm not denying it. It's probably the best. But for me, Pidgeotto is my boy. I love Pidgeotto. I always have. Ice type's easy. Ice type's Lapras. That one's not close. Fighting. This one's actually kind of difficult. I'm not a huge fan of the Gen 1 fighting types. It honestly might be Mankey. Is that weird if I pick Mankey for fighting types? I mean, Machamp's cool, but dude, I'm going Mankey. Mankey's adorable. I'm not a big fan of Primeape. I don't know why. It's just like this kind of makes sense, but then this one's just nah. Okay, so poison types. Once again, a crap load of Gen 1 poison types, and they're all awesome. Venusaur I already picked, but it's great. The Nidos are both so cool. You got Victory Bell, Vileplume. Tentacruel is, once again, one of my favorite Pokemon. You obviously have Gengar, but that's the only option in Ghost type. Oh boy, this is tough. I might have to go Nidoqueen for poison. I like Nidoqueen better than Nidoking, but that also leaves me available for ground types to just go ahead and pick Nidoking. Because the other ground types really aren't great. I mean, I really like these two. I actually like Rhyhorn a lot more than Rhydon, but Nidoking's amazing. Flying types. So this is where, like I said, I already picked Pidgeotto for normal. Or should I pick Pidgeotto for flying? Or I could pick Gyarados. No, that's kind of a cop-out. You know what? You guys are right. Whoever said Snorlax, Gun-Up. Yeah. Oh no, I hit back. Okay, we're good. You were right. You were right. Okay, so I'm going to change this one to Snorlax, and then Pidgeotto is going to be flying. There. Because I don't... Like, the other Gen 1 flying types are kind of meh. My, of all time, go Gulpin, but Mankey's a great choice. Gulpin? Gulpin? I can't stand Gulpin. My favorite Psychic type. I mean, this... Once again... Mewtwo's incredible, but once again, I'm not really a big Legends guy. I don't know why. I'm just not a big fan of Legends. Starmie is awesome. Slowbro, this little chunky boy. Look at him. Look at him. But we're going to go with Alakazam, because it's Alakazam. I mean, are we really surprised that I went Alakazam there? Like, look at the powerhouses Gen 1 has, man. Gen 1 has such good designs. So, Bug type, this one's easy. This one's not close. Beedrill's great and all, but it's Scyther. I mean, come on. Scyther's one of the coolest Bug-type Pokemon ever. And Rock-type. This one's harder for me. I'm not a big fan of the Golem line. Onix is trash. Rhydon and Rhyhorn are both really cool. Kabutops is cool. Aerodactyl's cool. I honestly might go Rhyhorn. What do you guys think of that? Is that crazy? I'm going Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn is so cool. I like it so much better than Rhydon, but I also like Rhydon better than Rhyperior, so I don't know. I mean, Ghost, okay, there's only one option. Ghost is obviously Gengar. Haunter's a very close second. Haunter is awesome. Dragon, I actually kind of like Dragonair better. Should I go Dragonair? I like Dragonair a lot. No, it's Dragonite. It's Dragonite. Dark. This is really funny. They have like meme Pokemon here, like glitches from the early or from the first games. Well, these two are glitches. These two were skeletons, obviously. This one was the ghost from Pokemon Tower. Not cool, right? Missing No. We're just gonna pick Missing No. That doesn't matter. Steel, once again, doesn't matter. It's obviously Magneton. Fairy. This one is a no-brainer for me. This thing is cursed. This thing is ugly. It's Clefable. It's the alive Gengar. Let's be honest here. So the best starter. So like I said before, we're not gonna do dupes. We already picked Blastoise for water and Venusaur for grass. And that is because the best starter in Gen 1, in terms of like my favorite starter from Gen 1, not the best. I think Blastoise is the best, but Charizard. Come on. Missing No, yeah. It's Charizard, dude. I know it's like overhated now because it was so overloved before. I get it, but come on, it's obviously that. So this is my favorite Mega from Gen 1. That's kind of tough, even though they aren't even in the Gen 1 games. There's also Gigantamaxes. I don't know, because the Charizards are both really, really cool, obviously. They're both incredible. So's the Beedrill, man. Oh, I might do Beedrill. It's either Beedrill or Pidgeot. I think it's Pidgeot. What do you guys think? What's your favorite Mega? Or Gigantamax, I suppose. The Blastoise Gigantamax is hilarious. Then you have Chonkachu, of course. A lot of these are really cool, except for this thing. This Kingler is awful. The Charizard X, Mega Charizard X is pretty great. Yeah, that might have to be my pick, man. I actually kind of like Y better, I'm not going to lie. I actually kind of like Mega Charizard Y. It just looks like a more grown up, more like battle hardened Charizard, where this is like what Charizard should have been. It's the dragon type. I get it. It's Pidgeot though. Like I said, I love Pidgeotto, and I don't really like regular Pidgeot at all, but Mega Pidgeot is very, very cool. So my favorite legend from Gen 1, these are all incredible. I love the bird. What's your favorite bird? What's your favorite legendary bird? I don't know. They're all great. Zapdos is definitely my least favorite. It might be Articuno, but I like Moltres' design better. But I feel like it's just kind of trash. But it's Mewtwo. It's obviously Mewtwo. And my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. So this, you pick one out of that list that you just did, right? So you have that big list of all these Gen 1 favorites, right, of every type. 2-row first. What do you mean 2-row first? Ho-Oh? Oh, well, I mean, that's not on this list. Favorite, so what do you mean you want me to do 2-row first? Like, you want me to do these ones and then do these ones? No, I think it'd be better to finish off Gen 1. My favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, without a doubt, is Arcanine. I love it. All of these are incredible. I mean, obviously, they're my favorites. They're all so cool. Arcanine's been pretty much my favorite Pokemon since I was a little kid. And it probably always will be. So, on to Gen 2, which, hot take-ish. Gen 2 had one of the weakest groups of designs for Pokemon total. I know that's a hot take, but like, they're just not great, man. The ones that are good are just Gen 1 evolutions. And then the other ones that are good are the ones that got Gen 4 evolutions. Like, the Gen 2 standalone Pokemon aren't great. Hot take, I know, but... So Gen 1, normal type. Sorry, grammar bad. That's okay. This is close. It might be Teddiursa, honestly. Teddiursa is just so cute. Or Porygon 2 is really cool. Ursaring is really cool. Oh, thanks for the sub. I think it's Teddiursa, dude. Teddiursa is just so adorable. What do you guys think? What's your favorite Gen 2 normal type? I feel like it's a pretty weak group. Let me know. You're right, but Gen 2 got something great. You know, like, I mean, every gen has a handful of Pokemon that are really great, obviously. I'm just talking, I think as a whole, Gen 2 has some of the weaker designs. It's probably like, for me, it's probably Gen 2 and then Gen 5. I don't know, see, Gen 5 is another one for me where it's so polarizing. Like, Gen 5 has some of my favorite Pokemon ever, but it also has, like, my most hated Pokemon ever. It's a very black and white gen, and I didn't even mean that pun at first, but it works perfectly. So my favorite fire type, it's probably Quilava. But I also don't want to grab, because my starter, no, actually, just kidding, I changed my mind. I know what my favorite starter is going to be. So my favorite fire type is Quilava. It's actually not Typhlosion. Typhlosion's really cool, don't get me wrong. But I think Quilava is cooler. I just like it better. Houndoom's right there, I know. But that's probably going to be our dark type. Ooh, there's Umbreon. We'll get there when we get there. I don't know, Quilava's just adorable. Do you like Skeledirge? I don't dislike Skeledirge. I just, when I made the what was it, the fire type final evos video, I just hadn't used it yet, which I technically still haven't, but I've watched some playthroughs of people using it. It's like, its design is a little too busy for me. Like, there's just too much going on. Like, I mean, I'm a Gen 1 kid. I grew up with Gen 1. I like simplicity in design. So Skeledirge is a bit much for me, but I don't dislike it. Like, it's still really cool. It's an amazing concept, this ghost fire crocodile. Dude, it's so cool. This website, I think I put it in the description of this, I believe. It's CajunAdventure.github.io. I think I put it in the description, though. So our favorite Gen 2 water type. I don't want it to be all starters here. It might be Politoed. Oh no, it's Kingdra. Wait, no, that's the only dragon type though. So we have to save Kingdra for dragon. So let me just come over here because Kingdra is literally the only option for dragon. But it's one of my favorite Pokemon anyway. Worst Pokemon in your opinion? We might do that list yet next actually. So you'll see the climax of this video, or of this one, is you have the favorites of every type, right, that go in this row. And then over here you have the favorites of every gen. And then right here is just your all-time favorite Pokemon. So after I do this one, if you guys like this and you're feeling it and it's like a fun stream, then maybe I'll do my least favorite Pokemon after this. I don't know what my least favorite Pokemon is. That's really hard. I mean, I will say this, it's definitely a Gen 5 Pokemon. Yo, it's good. I was confused by the premiere. Oh, my bad. Is that still on there? I might have to like remove that. Let me see really fast. You guys are gonna see my YouTube really fast, but it's fine. I don't care. I think I have that weird like live scheduled. Let me see. Yeah, this one. Okay, let me delete that. My bad. Okay. Sorry. Back to it. Subscribe now? Okay, cool. So my favorite Gen 2 water type, I can't do Kingdra because I'm already doing that for dragons. It honestly might be Politoed, dude. I don't do a worst Pokemon play. I don't know my worst Pokemon. I would have to do one of these to like really think it out. For some reason, instantly to my mind comes Stunfisk. But I don't know why. It's not even that bad. It's probably Aromatisse. Aromatisse is disgusting. Also, Gen 1 is a dub, a poisonous Gengar. Well, hold on. Hear me out. Hold on. So since you just got in here, we'll do a little recap. I'm just going to slowly scroll. As you can see, so you said poison is Gengar. So I put Nidoqueen Poison, Ground is Nidoking, and then Ghost is Gengar. Like, Gengar's on there, don't get me wrong. But I'm also putting in a rule that I can't dupes. Like, I can't put Gengar as my favorite Ghost and my favorite Poison. Like, I have to have something unique in each category. So my favorite Gen 2 water type. Ooh, or it's Slowking. I really like Slowking. I don't know. Like, Gen 2's water types are very meh to me. None of them really stand out. It's probably Slowking. I'm really not a huge fan of any of them other than Kingdra. So, I know what my favorite starter is for Gen 2. So we're not picking that here. So the favorite... I love Jumpluff, but Celebi's adorable, dude. That's one of my favorite mythicals, if not my favorite mythical. It's so cute. Favorite electric type. Oh, okay, makes sense, yeah. Ampharos is the one that I used on every team. Like, it's the best, without a doubt. But design-wise, dude, it's gotta be Raikou. For no reason, Weedle or Thwackey. I like Weedle. I don't really like Thwackey, though. Quagsire, even though I don't hate Quagsire. It's always just been underwhelming for me, like, in-game. Raikou's obviously the best electric type in Gen 2. Ice types. There's not many. I mean, I think it has to be Sneasel, right? Are these really an option? I mean, Mamoswine's cool, but Piloswine isn't. I feel like it's gotta be Sneasel. Yeah, it's gotta be Sneasel. Come on. Come on now. The rest of them suck. Fighting type. Okay, so here's my dilemma. I want to put Heracross in the bug types. So let's see what's over here. Oh, just kidding. There are better bug type options. Wait, what's steel option? Okay, we're good. I know what I'm doing. I know what we're doing. We're good. Okay, so for fighting type, we're just going to throw Hitmontop. Even though I'm really not a huge fan of Hitmontop. I like the other Hitmons much better, but I don't really like any of them all that much, to be honest. They're all kind of meh at best. Poison types. I feel like it has to be Crobat, but what's our flying type going to be? Okay, so there are plenty of flying type options. So for poison, we're definitely going Crobat. Crobat's one of the best poison type Pokemon, like, period. It's incredible. It's one of the best flying types too. I don't think it made it on my flying type favorites list. In case you guys didn't know, I'm gonna give y'all who are in the stream a little preview to my upcoming YouTube videos. All right. I'm making lists of my top 10 of every type, right? I have my water, normal, grass, flying, psychic, bug so far. It's gonna be really fun. I'm doing my top 10 of each Pokemon as my next like series on YouTube. Anyway, back to the list. Ground type. Oh boy. I love Phanpy. Phanpy's absolutely adorable, but then what do I put for Steel? Because, okay, so for Steel, there's so many good options, dude. I want to put... Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. Okay, so for ground, I'm going to put Phanpy. I like Phanpy better than Donphan. Phanpy's adorable. And if you disagree, you can get out. Phanpy's the cutest little thing. A little ground elephant. It's absolutely adorable. Steelix, don't worry. Steelix is going to be on the list. I promise you. It's just not for the ground types. So for flying types, see, none of them are great. Maybe Skarmory? That or Gligar. Gligars are really cool. Or we could do Lugia here. Wait, what's for Psychic, though? No, Lugia... Okay, yeah. Okay, so we'll do Lugia for flying, even though I feel like it's kind of a cop-out. But I don't really like the other flying types, for being honest. Like, meh. So Steel, it's a bunch of unknowns. See, like, Gen 2's designs just... Gen 2 might be my least favorite in terms of designs, which is kind of ironic because Heart Gold, Soul Silver are probably my favorite Pokemon games, like total, like period, just because it has the Gen 4 mechanics, which are fantastic. But then you have two regions, one of which being my favorite region, Kanto, and you have the follow Pokemon. It's so cool. You put Skarmory for flying? Yeah, I was really thinking about it, but then what do I put for Legend? Because I already used Raikou, and I don't... I could do Suicune. We're gonna leave Lugia and flying for now. Because for Psychic, it's Espeon. And Unknown, absolutely not. Absolutely not Unknown. So since we did... Oh, wait, no. Okay, no. So for fighting, we're doing Heracross. Sorry, I messed up earlier. So for fighting, it's Heracross, because for Bug, it's Scizor. Scizor is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. I mean, come on. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. What even is it? I don't know, but it's cool. So for rock type, come on. I'll give any of you a wild guess. Suicune's best Gen 2 legend? Oh, facts. That or Lugia. I'll give you guys a guess. What's my favorite rock type from Gen 2? Take a shot in the dark. Take a shot in the dark. You probably will not be surprised. Okay, well, this is taking too long, but it's Tyranitar. It's Tyranitar, yeah, okay. Your message popped up right as I clicked it. It's obviously Tyranitar, come on. Ghost, there's only one option, it's Misdreavus. Okay, so since we already picked Tyranitar and Sneasel, Houndoom is really cool, and so is Houndour, or Houndour, however you say it. But it's Umbreon, dude. Umbreon is sick. Umbreon's so cool. It's such a cool design. Once again, I'm a Gen 1er. I love simplicity in designs, and Umbreon just nails it. So since we've already picked Scizor, Skarmory is really cool, but Steelix is obviously the number 2 spot. I spelled the hell out of that. Yeah, you did. But it's okay. I knew what you meant. Fairy. This is actually kind of difficult. I like Granbull a lot. And I don't really like these two, but I love Togekiss. And Azumarill. The only reason anybody likes Azumarill is huge power. Can we all be frank here? And admit that? That the only reason anybody likes Azumarill is huge power? It's Granbull. And the only reason anybody likes Granbull is Intimidate. I get it. But it's fine. Now, the best starter of Gen 2, which once again, yeah, okay, my final Evo's starter trios ranking just went up, and you saw Johto was pretty low. It was like number 7 or 8 or something like that, I don't remember. Or no, it was 6, because it was above Hisui. Azumarill's, I mean, I do like Azumarill, but I like Granbull better. But my favorite starter for Gen 2 is Bayleaf. Bayleaf is amazing. I love Bayleaf. Chikorita's meh. Meganium is okay. I wish it would have kept the big leaf on its head. Cyndaquil's meh. Quilava is incredible. Typhlosion's really cool. Totodile's adorable. This thing's meh. This thing's meh. Favorite gimmick form? I don't really like any of them. if we're being honest, I mean, probably Mega Steelix. But I already picked a Steelix literally right there, so we'll go... No, it's Steelix. Mega Steelix is pretty cool. I don't really like Houndoom. It's Mega. It's a little too overdone for me. Quilava over Bayleaf. That's fair. No, I don't even hate... That's... But see, okay. But remember, I said no dupes. And I picked Quilava over here for fire types. So I'm not going to do it again. Because I like Quilava over Typhlosion. Okay, so I don't know. Like, Mega Ampharos is okay. I don't understand why it's a dragon. I actually really don't like Mega Scizor. Mega Tyranitar is too overdone. Mega Heracross, I don't understand the balls. Mega Houndoom's too overdone. I think Mega Steelix is perfect. Mega Steelix is really cool. Favorite legend? So since we already picked Raikou, Celebi, and Lugia for other rankings on here, it's between Ho-Oh, Entei, and Suicune. And it's obviously Suicune. My favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. This is... See, this honestly isn't hard at all for me. I'll give you a cookie. If you can tell... Oh, I thought you can put dupes for the special ones. I'm only allowing dupes on, like, the gimmick form. Like, I'm not gonna do starters plus the other one, but that makes sense. It's fair. I try to keep that interesting, though, so I can, like, throw another Pokemon a bone on one of the typing ones. What do you guys think my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon is? There's a few that are, like, solid guesses. There's a few that are, like, probably top 25 favorite Pokemon for me. But one stands above the rest. Espeon is incorrect. Very good guess. One of my favorite evolutions, for sure. But it's Kingdra. I love Kingdra. It's so cool. I love it. So, on to Gen 3, Hoenn, which is... You think you would try the fan game Pokemon Fusions? I have, actually. We've been streaming that the last few days. It is my favorite evolution. Well, that and Leafeon. I have been playing Pokemon Fusions a lot, actually. If you check out my channel after the stream, you'll see I have like one or two shorts about it, and then I've posted 2 edited videos about it, like just kind of chopping the stream up, so it's not, instead of 2 hours, it's 30 minutes. And then there's also like 6 hours worth of streams you can watch in my little live column. It's all just me playing Pokemon Fusions. It's so much fun, but it's hard. It's really hard. We're technically on attempt 4 right now. On Hoenn. Hoenn is, from what I've seen, arguably the most popular generation in terms of what's people's favorites. But there's a lot of Hoenn Pokemon that are kind of trash. Like, Hoenn's designs are really meh for me. Like, Gen 2, 3, and 5 are all kind of meh in terms of designs for me. I don't know, but my favorite normal type. Slacking is really cool, but it's basically useless with its ability. So that really knocks it down a peg for me. What's this pink Kecleon down here? What's that about? It's not that. I'm not choosing that. I was just trying to figure out what it is. Is that a shiny? Why is there one shiny on here? Anyway, it's not Linoone, it's not Vigoroth or whatever. Or no, I'm sorry, it is Vigoroth. Because it's not Linoone or any of these other ones. It's Vigoroth. Vigoroth is really cool. I like it a lot. Slacking's design is really cool, but it's useless. Fusion tier list might be hard because, yeah, I mean, there's like over 2,000 custom fusions. I mean, there's 1,000 Pokemon, to be fair. But with that's a really fun idea, actually. Just do a tier list of fusions. God, it would take forever, but it would be cool. Linoone or Swellow? I'm not a huge fan of Linoone or Swellow. Vigoroth is really cool. Alright, so for fighting types, see, once again, for some reason, Hoenn is just kind of meh to me. Like, I like Blaziken, so Blaziken is going to be my pick here, but I don't love it. Like, I think it's my least favorite Gen 3 starter. So now for water types, there's a lot of really good ones. Like, I absolutely love Mudkip, Swampert, Corphish, Milotic, Walrein. Love those Pokemon. Wailmer's really cute too. But it's Swampert. I mean, Swampert's just, come on, dude. It's so cool. Yeah, we're picking Swampert for ground. For grass, I might be throwing away what my favorite starter of Gen 3 is, but I'm not picking any of these guys for a favorite grass type. It might be Tropius, dude. I love Tropius. Dude, it needs something. It needs a baby form, an evolution, a mega. I know they don't do megas anymore, but it needs something. Dude, it's Tropius. I love this thing. When I first played Ruby and Sapphire back in the day, Zigzagoons run and zigzag. Yeah, they do. I love Tropius. Am I the only one? Is that... How about this? You guys start putting Walrein or Milotic. Yeah, dude, they're both incredible. You guys are putting L's in the chat if you disagree with my pick. Put a W. How do I do a W? Put a W in the chat if you like it. Is Tropius an L or a W? Dude, look at how... This is what I'm talking about with Gen 3. Look at how weak these picks are for electric. Like, I genuinely don't like any of these Pokemon. I don't really like any of them. I'm gonna go with Electrike. I like it better than Manectric, but I don't like any of them. So for Ice, okay, cool. So Walrein's still available to grab because these guys are meh. I'm not a huge fan of Regice. W for Tropius, hell yeah. Electric has a mess selection. Ice also has a mess selection, but it's obviously Walrein. Walrein's really cool. I like Celio a lot too. I kind of love this whole line. Spheal is adorable, Celio's cute, and then Walrein's really cool. Minun's better. I don't even really disagree with you there. I don't like any of these electric types. My favorite fighting type. Once again, I don't really like any of these guys. I'm not a big fan. Dude, like Gen 3 is just... Gen 3 has some weak designs. I know that's gonna be hated on, but like Breloom's pretty cool though. I'll give Breloom fighting. Breloom is pretty cool, but the rest of these are meh. Like Blaziken's cool, but I already picked it. Poison. Oh man. It might be Dustox. I feel like Dustox would be an L for sure. Somebody said Gulpin earlier. I hate to tell you, I'm not picking Gulpin. It's Seviper. I don't even really like Seviper all that much, but I don't really like any of these poison types, man. Who would have thought? Like, I have such good memories of the Gen 3 games. The Gen 3 games are really good, but meh on a lot of these Pokemon, man. So, okay, so now these are some good choices. We already picked Swampert. Camerupt is okay. Whiscash is okay. Groudon's incredible. Claydol, I actually really like Claydol. But, I mean, okay, this is obvious, right? Can we all agree this is obvious? It's Flygon. Gulpin. I don't like Gulpin. That one's pretty easy to me. L Roselia, dude, I'll give you that. I'll give you. You'll see on Gen 4. Roserade is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. I love Roserade, but Roselia is okay. It's okay. For flying, dude, they have the Gale of, or the XD Gale of Darkness Lugia in here. That's so cool. This is kind of tough, actually. I mean, I already picked Tropius. I actually really love Pelipper and Ninjask. Flygon's probably going to be for Dragon. Or no, I'm sorry. Flygon's here. Salamence will probably be for Dragon. Or for Flying. And then who do we pick for Dragon then? Ooh. There's Latios and Rayquaza and everything over there. Ooh, that's tough, dude. We might have to pick Salamence for Flying. We might come back and change this later. We're gonna put Salamence there for now, for Flying, and we're gonna move on. But I have a feeling somewhere in this Legend category or Dragon category, this might get changed. Maybe. So for Psychic, see now these are some good choices. Deoxys is awesome. Latios and Latias are adorable and awesome. Claydol's cool. Gardevoir is amazing. This Gale of Darkness Lugia is super cool. Okay, hold on. Let me see what I can pick for Steel. Oh, dude, there's Aggron there. Aggron's just sitting right there. Okay, so the second half of Hoenn is getting pretty good. Oh, man. Is that Metagross there? It might be Metagross there. Because for Fairy, I can just pick Gardevoir. Yeah, it's the only option for Fairy. Okay, so Fairy's obviously Gardevoir. That's easy. So now for Psychic, that narrows it down for me. That makes it easier. I'm picking Metagross. Salaman's flying, Rayquaza Dragon. Maybe, but then what gets Legend? Maybe Kyogre? I don't know, we'll see. Okay, yeah, Metagross Psychic, because Gardevoir Fairy. Bug. It might be... Armaldo's really cool, but it might be Ninjask. Ninjask is awesome. I wish it was stronger, or like it had another evolution. Like I wish it was like, you know, the Butterfree, all the typical bug lines have the 3 stages, and then this one, I mean, I guess it technically does, but not really. I think it's Ninjask. Ninjask is really cool. Armaldo's a very close second. So for Rock, okay, I'm just gonna skip Rock for now because Steel is obviously Aggron. Wait, Jirachi's sitting right there. Steel's Registeel. Yeah, Steel's Aggron, and Rock's probably Cradily. Yeah, Rock's Cradily, and Steel's Aggron. Ghost? Is it Shedinja? It's either Shedinja or Duskull. I don't know, bro. I think you should allow dupes outside of the choices. I just think it makes sense. I don't know. I think that, I mean, as long as my favorites get on the board, I just think that if I don't allow dupes, that just leaves room for more Pokemon to be counted in my favorites list. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to put Salamence for both Dragon and Flying. Like, that's boring. Like, I can throw another really cool Dragon on here and give it its place to shine. You know what I'm saying? I think Duskull's really cool, but I think it's Shedinja for Ghost. Shedinja's really cool. And now Dragon. I already picked Salamence, I already picked Flygon. I really want to pick Latias here. Altaria is okay. I like Altaria a lot, but it's not top spot worthy. I think that the best Dragon, it's one of these two. It's Rayquaza. Let's be honest here. If it isn't here, then it's going to be here. It's going to be on the list somewhere. It's one of the best Pokemon designs ever. Dark types. I don't really love any of these. If little guy Corphish was a dark type too, then it would win here. Might Yenna. Meh. W, but I prefer Banette. That's fair. I'm not a huge fan of Banette. Sharpedo, if it had a full shark body, I would have loved it. But the little cut off back end is super awkward for me and I don't like it. Like if Sharpedo was a full-blown shark Pokemon, I think it would be like one of everybody's favorites. But its awkward little body is just weird. Like it's just, why is it not a full shark? Why is it a short little guy? I don't like it. I know it's supposed to be like a torpedo, but torpedoes are long too. I don't like it. It's probably Absol. Heading out, gotta work tomorrow. Good night, see ya. Thanks for stopping by, man. So my favorite starter of Gen 3, without a shadow of a doubt. This one honestly isn't close. It's Grovyle. Grovyle is one of the coolest Pokemon designs ever, period. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, period. And I've never even played Mystery Dungeons. I heard it's a huge character in them. I've never even played it. All right, we're pushing 40 minutes already, and we're only in Gen 3. Oof. All right, we're gonna go Gimmick Form. There's a lot of really good Gen 3 Megas. I might go Mega Sceptile here. That wouldn't be dupes. And for Gimmick Form, it doesn't count anyway. Mega Sceptile is really cool, but once again, though, I don't understand why its tail is a Christmas tree. I really don't like that. Mega Absol is beautiful. Mega Metagross is so cool, though. I really like Mega Altaria. I really like the Gen 3 Megas, man. This is tough. Mega Rayquaza is sitting right there. Dude, it's Mega Rayquaza. Come on. Is it Rayquaza or Rayquaza? How do you guys say it? I don't know. Either way, that's one of the coolest. That right there is one of the coolest Pokemon designs ever. So my favorite legend, since I already have Rayquaza on here twice, it's going to be either Latios. What is this? Deoxys Attack. It's either going to be Latios, Deoxys Attack, or Kyogre. I'm going to go with Kyogre. I like Kyogre a lot. I think it feels the most like legendary to me, other than these guys, because they're obviously aliens. So my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. Oh, that's kind of hard, actually. No, it's not. What am I talking about? It's Grovyle. It's obviously Grovyle. I can't believe I have a middle evolution on my top, on my favorites over here. But it's... Oh, wait. Is it Grovyle or is it Metagross? Rayquaza? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, this is harder than I thought. I know I just said that it's easy. But Rayquaza's right there. Flygon is right there. Metagross is right there. That's really tough, dude. I'm going to stick with Grovyle. I'm sticking with my gut. Grovyle is amazing. Okay, on to Gen 4, which I think has rivals Gen 1 for designs for me. It's like Gen 1, Gen 4, and then honestly 5, 6, and 7 all have really strong designs in my opinion, but 5 also has the worst designs. Is it Metagross? I know! I'm second guessing myself on Grovyle. I think you're right. I think it is Metagross. You're right. No, you're right. It is. Metagross is cooler. Metagross is awesome. Alright, anyway. Gen 4 normal types. I feel like Staraptor is the easy... Staraptor is incredible, but then what would I pick for flying? I don't even know what it has over here. Okay, it's got options. We've got options for flying. Okay, so yeah, so for normal, we're gonna go Staraptor. What is there all for fairy? Probably not much. Okay, that's Togekiss. I don't think I really need to even talk about that one. Togekiss is amazing, and it's only one of 2 options. So, Gen 4 fire types. That's the thing, though. I don't want to pick Infernape, because then what am I going to pick for starters? Maybe Turtwig. Okay, we'll go back. We'll go Infernape. Infernape's awesome. I think Infernape's the coolest fire starter. It's a really Charizard and it are really close, but Charizard's overlove the last few years have kind of made me like it less. My favorite water type. I actually really don't like Gen 4 water types. Gastrodon I used in game just because it has a really good typing. But other than that, I'm really not a big fan of a lot of these designs. Lumineon is a really pretty design, but I've never used it. Now, is this going to be Piplup or is this going to be Empoleon? Togekiss, Fairy, Staraptor, Flying, Gliscor, or Staraptor, Normal, Gliscor, Flying. Yeah, that's probably how it's going to go. We'll go Empoleon, but I might switch that back to Piplup. So for Grass, this is, oh man, Leafeon's right there. What am I going to pick for Poison? Okay, never mind. Infernape Bleats ahead of Charizard. I know, that's the thing though, like, it's become cool to hate on Charizard. It's become the thing to hate on Charizard and hate on Gen 1. But up until it became the thing to hate Charizard, he was like, it was everybody's favorite Pokemon. Like, it's incredible. But I get it. It's been overhyped and overloved and overused. I get it. So Grass is Leafeon. This and Espeon are my 2 favorite evolutions. Because my Poison type, this one would have 1 Grass, but I'll just pick it for Poison. It's Roserade. Roserade is amazing. Oh wait, I think our music's over. Here, let me go back. Go back. Sorry. Okay. Electric. Is it Luxray or is it Magnezone? Electivire's okay. Rotom's really cool too. It's probably Luxray, man. What steel type options are there? Ooh, Okay, so there are better steel type options. So for... Oh, I want to pick Magnezone. No, I agree. Gen 1 has some solid starters. It feels overhyped. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, I will agree with you that it is overhyped. But the overhype has turned into hate, which is annoying. Like, people, as you'll see, if you go into the comment section of any of my starter ranking videos, everyone's hating on Gen 1. Everyone's hating on Gen 1. And it's just obnoxious. Like, they're almost everybody's favorite for a reason. Not only are they the first, they started it, they laid the groundwork. They're a lot of us as childhood, but they're also just incredible designs. Like, they genuinely are. But it's become the cool thing to hate them, which is annoying. I'm not saying they're the best designs, but they're up there. Ice type, I love Mamoswine, man, but Frostlass is really cool too. What would we pick for ground? Okay, now there are plenty of options for ground. What would we pick for Ghost? Oh, there are better options for Ghost. Okay, so for Ice, it's Frostlass. Looks like Gen 4 has some really solid designs. Really, really solid designs. I just finished, I don't know, Pokemon. I just picked the coolest. Hey, that's fair. Alright, so for fighting... Oh, Lucario is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. But Gallade's right here. What are we gonna pick for Psychic? Okay, Gallade's an easy pick for Psychic. That's a no-brainer on this list. Although Azelf is really cute. It's Gallade. So then fighting, Ice is Mamoswine. I think I'm gonna do Mamoswine for ground. Or not, dude. These guys are right here. No, I'm sticking with Frostlass. Mamoswine is a very, very, very close second, though. So for fighting, it's easy. It's Lucario. Probably my favorite fighting type ever. That's probably going to win this list. I'm telling you guys right now. Favorite ground type. Mamoswine is also close on this one. But we have Gliscor, Torterra, and Garchomp right here. What other options are there for Dragon? Oh boy, there are plenty. Okay. Oh man, Gliscor's right there. Wait, can we pick Gliscor for flying? But Yanmega's right there, and Vespiquen's right there, and Honchkrow. We're gonna go Garchomp for ground. And for flying, let me pick my Bug first. Okay, so Bug is Yanmega. Vespiquen's cool, but it's not that cool. So now for flying, I can go Gliscor. Yeah, I'm going Gliscor for flying. Which way do I need to scoot? This way? Yeah, okay. Rock. This one is also a no-brainer for me. Rhyperior's cool, but it's not the best. Bastiodon is weird. Bonsly's cute, but meh. Probopass is cursed. It's Rampardos. Rampardos is a monster. In case you want to know, Garchomp is my number one because you grew up on Diamond and Pearl. Interesting. I always pegged you as a Gen 5 kid for obvious reasons. Most people's favorite generation is the generation they grew up on, from what I can tell, which is fair. It's like my favorite generation is Gen 1, not the games, not the Gen 1 games. They're trash. The Gen 1 games are awful. I'm sorry. But the Gen 1 Pokemon, and like, you know, Fire Red and Leaf Green, and when you can go there in Heart Gold Soul Silver, like Kanto, and like the Kanto Pokemon are my favorite. But the Gen 1 games are trash, let's be honest. Favorite ghost type? I mean, Giratina's sitting right here, but what are we going to pick for legend? Oh, I mean, Giratina is definitely my favorite legend. But we can also pick Giratina for ghost. Or for dragon. I'm going to pick Giratina for dragon. And then for... Or... No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back and I'm going to change my ice type to Mamoswine. Mamoswine wins ice, right? And then over here, Frostlass is going to win ghost. And then dragon is Giratina's origin form. Yeah, but fair. What I mean, growing up like 3 to 7 on Diamond and Pearl. Because, oh, okay, that's fair. So, okay, so when you actually like started to like really get to know it was Black and White. Fair enough. See, for me, Black and White came out when I was in like I think it was either my sophomore or junior year of high school. So like I was in my angsty teenager phase and I was like, man, I don't really like Pokemon anymore, which was a lie. I loved it. But Gen 5, I think that's why I have like a bad taste in my mouth for the Gen 5 games, is because the last time that I played them, I was an angsty teenager. I really want to play them again, and I'm gonna play them again on this channel. I'm gonna do a Nuzlocke of them eventually. Probably next, actually, after I'm done with Fusions. Because I want to play them again, I just haven't. I grew up on Gen 4, so my favorite Pokemon is Aron. Aron is really cute. Aggron won Steel for Gen 4. Gen 4 is incredible. Okay, so Dark type. I like Honchkrow a lot. I like Spiritomb a lot. I actually like all of these Pokemon. They're all really good. I don't like Weavile's little head thingy. It's Darkrai, dude. Darkrai. I've never used Darkrai. I've never even seen the movie, which I know there is one. But look at this thing. Look at this thing. Why'd that person's message just get removed? That's weird. Anyway. Favorite Steel type. We already picked Empoleon. We already picked Lucario. It's Magnezone. It's not hard. Dialga. I'm not a huge fan of Dialga, man. So my favorite starter of Gen 4, as you can see, I already picked Infernape. I already picked Empoleon. And that is because my favorite Gen 4 starter is Little Turtwig. Which, who would have thought I'd have 3 grass starters in a row on this list? Not me. And let me tell you, Bulbasaur was real close to being this one too. And I never even really used grass starters, but for some reason they're all my favorite. You can say all of Cynthia's Pokemon by heart. Dude, facts. Yeah. These are all really cool. This thing's weird, furry bait. Garchomp, I think, is overdone a little bit. Or Lucario, I think, is a little bit underdone. Abomasnow is, once again, a bit overdone. Mega Gallade is just Seto Kaiba. Dude, that's literally straight out of Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's really cool, so it wins. And my favorite legend of Gen 4, I already picked Giratina here. I mean, is it Arceus, dude? I don't know what this is. Why it's yellow. It's either Azelf or Arceus. It's probably Arceus. Dude, it's God. It's God. So my favorite Gen 4 Pokemon. There are some good candidates here. Leafeon is one of my favorite evolutions. Gallade's really cool. Luxray's really cool. Roserade's amazing. One of my favorite Pokemon. Togekiss is one of my favorite fairies. Do you collect cards? I used to. Back in when I was a kid, I had... Yeah, listen to this real fast. So when I was a kid, I had all of the, like, first edition cards, right? A lot of them are holographic. Like, I had the holographic Charizard, the Scyther, the Gyarados, the Alakazam. Like, I had all of those, like, the Electabuzz, like, all of the Mewtwo, all the really, really, really good, like, first edition cards that were in little sleeves, and they were all really well done, right? I had all of them. And then when I was, like, 12... I stopped playing Pokemon for like a year or two, and we got rid of all of them. We just sold them at a garage sale for like 20 bucks. Those are worth like hundreds of thousands of dollars right now. But then to make that worse, sorry for my dogs. Enough. To make it worse, not only did we throw away my cards when I was a kid. Fast forward to when I was like 19, 20-ish. I had a girlfriend at the time. Her and I collected Pokemon cards together, right? She had her first editions, and I just started buying Pokemon cards and adding it to the collection. Then when we broke up, she took all of them and then sold them all. So I had my hands on the first edition, first gen Pokemon cards twice, and I don't have any of them anymore. It's very depressing. Oh, I know. No, I'm telling you. In my lifetime, I have had possession of 2 first edition holographic Charizards. 2 in my lifetime. And I guarantee you talk to anybody in their late 20s, early 30s, they'll tell you a very similar story. Most of us got rid of our Pokemon cards when we were like early teenagers. Because we just didn't know. Garchomp was in all of your teams? Dude, that's fair. Garchomp's incredible. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be picking my favorite. Sorry, I got busy telling stories. It's Lucario, dude. It's not even close. Lucario is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. Gen 5, the moment that Mr. Squish has been waiting for. This is, Gen 5 is the generation that I have the most polarizing opinions of. I love, 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 love some of the Pokemon, but I hate a lot more. Okay, let's get into it. Gen 5 normal types. Stoutland is incredible. These things are horrendous looking. These things are useless. This is just a Tauros ripoff. Braviary is incredible, but the best Gen 1 or Gen 5 normal type is Sawsbuck. Sawsbuck! I love Sawsbuck. Wait, what am I gonna pick for grass? Okay, there's plenty of options for grass. So my favorite, I will judge you severely. Dude, this is where I need you to be popping off in the chat. Get this chat flowing on this Gen 5. I know this is your thing. So, okay, the Gen 5 fire types are pretty strong, actually. Other than these ugly little guys, and this ugly thing, and this ugly thing, and this ugly thing, and this ugly thing. The rest of them are really cool. It might be Tepig, but no, Tepig's probably going to win Best Starter. No, that's probably Duat, actually. Braviary normal. Braviary actually, when Gen 5 first came out, when I first saw Braviary, at that moment, it was my favorite Pokemon of all time. But that pretty quickly changed. It's not anymore. But you'll see, I actually have my flying type list coming out, I think, next weekend. So what would my flying type be? Actually, Braviary's probably going to win flying. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. My favorite fire type. This is hard. I might have to come back and change this later. But for now, I'm going to say Volcarona. Chandelure best fire type? That's fair, but it's probably going to win ghost types if I had to guess. Let me see. Oh, that's not ghost. This is... Oh, it's dragon. This is ghost. Yeah, okay, we'll just do this one now. Chandelure is easy winning ghost. It's not close. It's not even close. This guy's cool, but the rest of them are trash. Cofagrease is cool, I guess, but whatever. Anyway, moving on. The best water type in Gen 5 is hands down, without a doubt, Duat. But I also think that that's the best starter. This is tough. I really don't like the Gen 5 water types, like, at all. I guess Seismitoad's okay. What's going to be the best bug? Oh, man, there's so many good, but Gen 5 is incredible bug types. Oh, man, this is tough. I don't know what my favorite Gen 5 starter is, man. Duat is my favorite, for sure. But then what wins over here? Tepig? No. Tepig's not winning best starter. It's Duat. Okay, I guess Tepig can win best starter. Okay, you know, we'll do Duat. Because the rest aren't even close. Like, none of the rest of these are even close for a best water type. This guy's kind of cute, I guess, but no. This guy's kind of cute, I guess. Haxorus, best Gen 5 Pokemon. I don't hate that take. My favorite grass type is probably Sawsbuck, but we already picked him. Or her, whatever. It's not any of these weirdos. I don't hate them, they're just meh. I actually love the Sewaddle line. I love Virizion. But dude, I don't know if you guys have watched my my Pokemon Sun hardcore fairy only Nuzlocke, but in that game, this little guy won me the Nuzlocke. If it wasn't for Whimsicott, I lost that Nuzlocke. And since then, it's up there for me. I love this guy. Leavanny's amazing. It really is. I don't deny this. But Whimsicott's great. Oh man, you know what I just realized? I left Whimsicott off my grass list. I did. I left Whimsicott off my grass list. I might have to go back and fix that. No, I already scheduled the video. Ah, dang it. I did put Leavanny on my grass list, though. Panpour is the rest of the best of the monkeys? No, I like Pansage. Or not Pansage, the fire one. Pansear. Electric. Oh man, Gen 5's electric types are meh. I loved this when it first came out. I hated this. I hate this. I never used these guys. I'm not a huge fan of Zekrom. It's probably Galvantula. I'm not a huge fan of Galvantula, but it probably wins for bugs. Or for electric, I mean. For ice. Ah! My bad. How do I undo that? There we go. For ice, I really don't like Kyurem. I really don't like these guys. As much as you guys are gonna probably laugh at this, I think it's Vanillux. Dude, Gen 5 had some trash Ice-type Pokemon. You're dissing... Dude, Zebstrika is garbage. Garbage. Blitzel's cute. Blitzel's really cute. Zebstrika is trash. It's so squishy. That thing dies the second it gets hit by anything. I was using Zebstrika for like the first half of my first Pokemon Black run. Or White, I think it was, whatever. It died. Did everything. Anytime I put it in battle, it died the second I got hit by literally anything. It was trash. Trash. Now, the best fighting type. I really don't like picking legends. No respect on Vanillux. Dude, what else would you pick for ice types? It's not Kyurem. That thing's weird. Cryogonal is disgusting. Beartic is meh. Cubchoo's cute, but gross. It's Vanillux, dude. At least it has good stats. Fighting types? So, I love Virizion. I love Keldeo. But for some reason I want to pick Emboar here, even though I don't really even like Emboar. I'm going to pick Virizion. I like Virizion a lot. It's a cool legend. Now, bugs. No, this is poison. Wait, so what wins bug if that takes poison? Ooh. Okay, I know it. I know it's winning that. So for poison... So you're thinking I'm gonna pick this guy, right? Because let me tell you, it's definitely not this piece of trash. It's definitely not this literal piece of trash. But I don't really like Scolipede all that much. Like, it's cool, but you know what I think is way cooler? Whirlipede. Whirlipede is awesome. I love this thing. I meant to say respect on Vanillux. Okay, cool. Whirlipede is cool. I like it a lot. So for ground types... Oh man, see, this is kind of hard. It's obviously between these two. Among Us? No, dude. Among Us is so weird. There's a fungus Among Us. It's probably Excadrill. Crocodile's really cool, though. But what would win Dark if I don't give... Okay, there are way better Dark options. So we're going to give Crocodile ground. Crocodile's a cool ground type. Flying, now this one is where Braviary is going to win it out. I like Archeops a lot. These are all disgusting. These are gross. That thing's kind of cool, but meh. These are weird. I don't really like the genie forms. It's Braviary. Criminally underrated. Yeah, dude, Crocodile is really cool. Crocodile and Excadrill are both awesome. Psychic types, wow. Dude, Gen 5 had some absolute trash Psychic type Pokemon, didn't it? This thing is trying to be a Goth Gardevoir, except it did it absolutely terribly. It's ugly. Oh man, dude, these are such trash. It's in between Victini and Reuniclus. Probably I'm gonna go Reuniclus. I like it. Reuniclus is pretty cool, but it's my same problem with Zebstrika though. It's so squishy, dude, and it's so slow that it just gets destroyed every time I try to use it. Like, it has some monstrous special attack from what I remember, but it's trash. It's so slow, you can't even really use it. Alright, now bugs. So I already picked Volcarona because it's incredible. I already picked Whirlipede. I already picked Galvantula. So, it's between Leavanny, what's this thing's name? Something, Escavalier, Excelgor, and Genesect. Reuniclus, I can understand why that yeah, dude, Gen 5 Psychics are trash. That's what I'm saying, like, Gen 5 goes from having amazing options for these three categories and then having nothing. Like, Gen 5, like, I respect what Gen 5 tried to do. They were trying to do, like, the Pokemon reboot, right? They didn't include any old Pokemon. They made it pretty similar to Kanto in terms of, like, the regional bird, the regional bug, the this, the that. Like, they did some really, like, similar things, and, like, Garbodor is basically just Grimer, but different. Like, I get it, but I don't think it went well. I'm really not a fan of Gen 5, except for a handful of Pokemon, which are absolutely awesome, but then there's a lot of them that are trash, man. Bugs. It's Excelgor. Excelgor is so cool. I don't know, does anybody else even like Excelgor? I will admit, I've never actually used it in game. Ever. But it's cool. It looks really cool, right? I don't know, man. Rock, this one isn't hard. That was punny. It isn't hard at all. It's Gigalith, dude. Gigalith is... Just look at this thing. Gigalith is honestly one of my favorite Pokemon ever. Gigalith is... Okay, so once again, we talked about how Gen 5 is basically Gen 1, but different. We have the Rock Pokemon that's a trait evolution. We have the Fighting Pokemon that's a trait evolution. Is there a Psychic or a Ghost? I don't know. I don't think so. Are these things trait evolutions? No. Okay, fair enough. You see my point. There isn't a Ghost one either, but it has the Fighting and the Rock. Slugger alright, but Scolipede or Leavanny better. That's fair. I don't hate on that. I don't hate that take at all. So Dragon types. Okay, so here's the thing. Do I like Haxorus better than Hydreigon? I don't think so. I love Haxorus, I really do. But once again, just like Braviary, when Gen 5 first came out, Hydreigon was like my new favorite Pokemon. Hydreigon and Braviary were the two that I was like, oh my god. Like, look at this thing. It's a dark dragon, which was the first of its kind at the time, I think. And there's 3 heads, kinda. It's cool. I love Hydreigon. Haxorus is really cool too, though. Haxorus, number 2 best Pokemon in the world. I don't even hate on that, dude. Haxorus is awesome. It really is. So now for Dark, I already picked Crocodile. I already picked Hydreigon. Do I want to pick Zoroark here? I might pick Zorua. Or do I want to change my... You know what? I'm actually going to change my ground. No, I'm not. I actually love Klinklang. You know what? I'm going to keep it. And then for Dark, I'm going to go Zoroark. And then for ground... Or for Steel? For Steel, you guys might think I'm crazy for this. I love Klinklang. I know. Oh, here's another comparison of why Gen 5 is just Gen 1, right? Klinklang is just magnet, like instead of magnets, it's gears. Like Gen 5 was the Gen 1 reboot. Which is why I don't understand why, like, I feel like Gen 1 and Gen 5 fans, like, hate each other and, like, they always fight in comments. But if you look at the Pokedexes, they're super similar. Like, they're so similar in so many ways. Ferrothorn's awesome. Bisharp's cool. Escavalier's cool. Excadrill's awesome. But dude, I love Klinklang. I love Klinklang. I don't know why, dude. Well, first of all, its stats are incredible. I will admit, though, when this thing first came out, I clowned the absolute shit out of Klink. I thought it was the stupidest Pokemon that had ever been made, and I still stand by that. I think Klink is stupid. It's an awful design, it's ugly, it's stupid. Klang is okay, I have zero thoughts on Klang, but Klinklang, on the other hand, now that thing is cool. Oh, wait! Okay, so Fairy is Whimsicott. I love Whimsicott, and that means that Leavanny gets its spot on Grass type. There, so we fixed the fact that Leavanny wasn't on this. Now it is. Now Turtwig. Not Turtwig. That's Turtwig. The best Gen 5 starter is Duat for sure, but I already picked Duat, so I'm gonna go with Tepig, because Tepig's adorable. I hate this thing. This thing's a meh. Tepig is adorable. Look at these starters just getting smaller. Okay, these are both absolute trash. This thing's literally trash, but we'll go with it, I guess. No, I'm gonna pick out Audino. No, Garbodor's at least interesting. It's so ugly, though. Alright, favorite legend of Gen 5. We might change out our fighting type to make Virizion our favorite legend. Ah, why is it all blue? Stop that. We might change our fighting type and give Emboar a little bit of respect. We'll give Emboar a little bit of respect and give it the fighting type. Only a little. Not a lot, trust me. Not a lot. And then we'll give our favorite legend Virizion. I like Virizion a lot. I like it way better than these things. Genesect is cool, but I feel like it doesn't fit with Pokemon. My favorite Gen 5 Pokemon. This is hard. This is honestly really hard. Shoot. What do you guys think? I know both of you already said that Haxorus is one of your favorite Pokemon, right? I get that. But if it wasn't for Haxorus, which Pokemon on this list would you pick? I'm telling you right now, it's in between Gigalith, Hydreigon, and Volcarona. I don't know which one to pick. Man, I don't know. It might be Volcarona. Hydreigon. Dude, Hydreigon is so cool. Disappointed there's no Haxorus. I get it, but what else would you change here? Unless you do like... Actually, you know what? I think you're right. I like Hydreigon better than Zoroark, and I like Haxorus instead. So yeah, okay, we'll put Haxorus there. But it's still not winning this category, but it deserves a spot on the list. It's probably Volcarona is my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon. This thing is awesome. I remember when it first came out. First of all, Bugfire is a really cool typing. Its name, Volcarona, it sounds legendary. It looks legendary. It's a static encounter like it was a legendary. Why is it not a legendary? I feel like it should be. Don't you? I do. Alright. Gen 6. Gen 6, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated generations out there. I love Gen 6. It's as easy as hell, don't get me wrong. The games were way too easy. So this is easy for me. I'm not putting a Mega here, otherwise it'd be this. All of this is absolute trash. This is gross. These are okay. This is trash. These are trash. It's Pyroar. I agree with Volcarona. That's appreciate it. Yeah, no, that's fair. Volcarona is really cool. Pyroar is easily the best normal type in Gen 6. Best fire type. Oh man, then what do I put here? Probably Talonflame. I'm gonna try not to put Megas in this category, but it's hard because Gen 6 didn't come out with a lot of Pokemon. Gen 6 is criminally underrated. Thank you, I appreciate it. I feel like nobody ever agrees with that. It did need Pokemon Z. It had Zygarde sitting right there. Let me look ahead for flying. Because if I don't put Talonflame here... Okay. Yeah, no, I'll put Talonflame for fire. Because I hate these things. And then for water... Oh, what's the best starter, though? I don't know, dude. It's got to be Greninja, so I'm not going to put Greninja here. Way too under. Talonflame's awesome. The best. See, this is the problem. Is Greninja is easily the best starter here, but it's also easily the best water type. And like I said, I don't want to pick Megas for this list. I feel like that's no fun. So I guess I'll throw Clawitzer in there. Clawitzer's pretty cool. My favorite grass type. Gogoat is awesome. I love Chespin. I don't want to pick Megas. Trevenant is really, really cool. But you know what I like more than Trevenant? Phantump. Dude, Phantump is the cutest little guy. I absolutely love Phantump. I think it's the cutest little thing. You'll see it when I do my my grass list. You'll see me talk about Phantump. It's so cute. The best electric type. Chespin. No. Chespin is not better than Phantump by any stretch of the word. Man, see, Gen 6 electric types, if I'm not including Megas, it literally has 3 choices. Technically, like 2. These are evolved forms of each other. It's Helioptile, though. Helioptile, however you want to say it. Helioptile's pretty cool. Go-Go. Phantom's backstory is scary. Go-Goat is really, really cool. Believe it or not, Go-Goat is actually also on my grass list for my top 10. But I like Phantom a lot. Phantom's one of my favorite grass types. Ice, there is no discussion here. It's Aurorus. Fighting. Where'd my scrolly thing go? There it is. Fighting. Man, once again, like, if we're not picking Megas, like, Gen 6 didn't have a lot, man. It's either Chestnut or Hawlucha. Hawlucha's really, really cool. But I actually really like Chestnut. I think it's really good in battle. Like, it's really good in game. Its design's just kind of weird, but, like, I love the idea. I just don't think it was done very well. Okay. Once again, if we're not picking Megas for this category, then I literally have two choices. I guess I'll do Dragalge. Should we allow Megas? Like, that'll change Gen 6. Gen 6 will literally just be all Megas. Like, that's no fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, so starter. I'm just going to do this side now. So the best starter is Greninja, and that's not close, right? The best Mega, that's really tough. That's really, really tough. We're gonna leave that blank for now. No, I'm gonna leave Megas off. I don't like doing that. Fighting Hawlucha, that's fair. I don't blame that pick at all. I like Hawlucha a lot. Ground. Once again, I really have no choice here from not picking Megas. It's Zygarde. I wish Zydog was on here. I would pick Zydog for sure. Now flying. Hawlucha's really cool, but Noivern clears. No Megas? Okay, cool. I agree. Psychic? Okay, so here's my thought on here. What's Dark? There really isn't any other options on Dark. So I'm going to go with Malamar for Dark. I absolutely love Malamar. This thing is so cool. But that doesn't leave much for Psychic. I don't hate Meowstic. But I mean, I like Delphox better than Meowstic. Zygarde 100%. I think Zygarde 100% is a bit too much. It looks like a Transformer. Like, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but I think it's a bit much. Is that Power Rangers? Yeah, exactly. So look at this. None of the starters ended up here, but all of them ended up on the board. That's kind of funny. Best bug type. Man, look at this. There's literally one choice. Okay, I'm going to allow one Mega. I'm allowing one Mega on this part of the board for Gen 6. One. Because I'm not picking Vivillon. It's Mega Beedrill. And I won't pick any other Megas. This is my one exception. Because there's literally no other option. Best rock type. I also love the Malamar evolution method. It's really interesting. Rock type is Tyrantrum. I absolutely love Tyrantrum. Tyrantrum is really, really cool. Tyrant's adorable. Aurorus is really pretty too, but Tyrantrum's where it's at. This one. You guys are never going to guess my favorite ghost type. I guarantee it. I guarantee neither of you are going to guess my favorite ghost type. I need to get some water. This is not water in here. That's all I'm going to say. What do you guys think it is? It's not Aegislash. You're never going to guess. Let me know. What do you think? Aegislash. See, that's what you'd think. Aegislash is by far, it's arguably one of the most popular Pokemon ever. It's not Pumpkaboo. Or this one's Pumpkaboo. This one's Gourgeist. It's Doublade, or Doublade, however you want to say it. Doublade. I think this thing is so much cooler than Aegislash. And I know that I have never met a single other person who agrees with me here. But I think that Doublade is so much cooler than Aegislash. I love the, like, crossing, like, tassel things and the two swords and the little crest. And I don't know. It's super cool. Or Aegislash is also really cool. But I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. I think Doublade is way cooler. I really do. Doublade's one of my favorite ghost type Pokemon, like, period. I love it. What's gonna win for steel? Okay, wait, no, sorry. So Doublade's gonna be for steel, and then I'm gonna do Phantump for ghost, and then I'm gonna change grass to Skidoo, or not Skidoo, Go-Goat. Doublade's better than Aegislash. Yes! Thank you. No, I've never heard anybody else agree with me. Pink does suit it better, I agree. Okay, so we changed Go-Goat to grass, and then we changed Phantump to ghost, and Doublade for steel. Favorite dragon. So once again, I really don't have any choices. I already picked this. I already picked this. I guess, I mean, I do like Goodra. I don't dislike Goodra at all. Yeah, I think Goodra is fair here. Like, I know that I made it sound like I disliked it on my pseudos video, but I don't dislike it at all. It's just not as good as the other pseudos. No, okay, so this one, I actually, after doing my sun, my mono fairy lock of sun, I gained huge respect for this little guy, for Carbink. Carbink is really, really cool. Florges is an absolute wall, and it's incredible. But it's Sylveon, and once again, it's really not that close. Sylveon's incredible. Now, my favorite Mega in Gen 6. God, this is hard. Immediately, what stands out is Mega Charizard Y, Mega Steelix, Mega Blaziken, Mega Metagross, Mega Gallade, Mega Rayquaza. I think it's Mega Charizard Y, and I know that everybody likes X better, and I understand why. The black with the blue flames is incredibly cool. It's a dragon type like it always should have been. I get it. It's super cool. But I love Mega Charizard Y. I think that this is what Charizard should have looked like all along. I think that if Charizard would have looked like this from the start, it would be even more popular than it already is. Like, I think that it would be like above Pikachu for favorite Pokemon ever. Like, I think that it would absolutely clear being... I think Mega Charizard Y, in my opinion, is one of the coolest Pokemon designs out there. I absolutely love it. My favorite legend is probably Zydog, dude. Yeah, it's Zydog. I love Zydog. It's absolutely Zydog. So my favorite Gen 6 Pokemon. That's kind of tough. I mean, Charizard Y looks like Prehistoric Charizard. Yeah, dude, it's cool. This is kind of close for me. It's either Doublade or Charizard Y. Or Tyrantrum. Tyrantrum is, dude, it's literally a T-Rex Pokemon. Yveltal? Nah, I don't like Yveltal. I think you spelled it right, actually. It's Charizard Y. Mega Charizard Y is the coolest Gen 6 Pokemon. Gen 1er. Gen 1er. Alright. Gen 7, which I think, once again, is kind of criminally underrated. I know that the games weren't... No, I really liked the Gen 7 games, man. The trials were cool. They were interesting. They were a new take. The islands were cool. They were fun to explore. The graphics were really pretty. It was all tropical. Some of the Pokemon designs are amazing. I don't understand why nobody likes Alola. Like, I would honestly... I might put Alola, like, second or third on my list of favorite Pokemon games. I loved Sun and Moon. I think they were absolutely incredible Pokemon games. I loved them. I don't know why everybody hates them. For normal types for Sun and Moon is not close. It's Beware. It might be Stuff. No, it's Beware. Beware is so cool. I love Beware. Although, what do I pick for fighting? There's really not any other good options. I guess there's Marshadow and Passimian. Okay, we'll leave that for normal. You're gonna hate me for this, but Gen 7. But my least favorite Gen. Wait. Gen 7, my least favorite Gen. I dislike. I don't understand. See, like, why though? Can you explain to me why you dislike Gen 7? I like it a lot. Okay, so for fire types, oh man, Alolan Marowak is cool. I was gonna say Torracat. I was about to say, oh, it's not close. It's Torracat. But Alolan Marowak's right there. See, I think this is this my Gen 1er showing of reasons why I like Gen 6 and 7 so much? Is because Gen 6 brought back so many Gen 1 Pokemon, and then Gen 7 gave so many Gen 1 Pokemon Alolan forms. Is that why I like Gen 7? I don't know. Maybe. It's Alolan Marowak. The best water type. This one's actually pretty hard. So, I love Primarina. I love Toxapex. I love Araquanid. I love Golisopod. I think it's going to be Primarina, though. Ultra Beast made it 10 times better. See, there we disagree. I actually really don't care for the Ultra Beast at all. I do like how they did the trials instead of the gyms, though. That I agree with. My favorite grass type. You guys are never going to believe this, right? So, okay. So first of all, I'm going to say this right now. Or I'm just going to go and do it right now so there's no confusion. The best starter in Gen 7 is Decidueye. You got to go? Oh, man. That sucks. It's okay. See you later. Appreciate you hanging out. Gen 7's best starter is Decidueye. Very easily. And now, I'll be back in 10 minutes. Sweet. The best Gen 7 grass type. I love Dhelmise, and I don't know why. I've actually never even used Dhelmise. I've never used it because it's so late game. I actually like the Pokemon. The main story game experience was a huge miss, especially being a Gen 5er. I think story for me is such a big part of it. See, that's the thing though, is Gen 5 is unique in the fact that it actually had story. Gen 5 was the only game that actually had story. The rest of the game's stories were basically not really a part of it. They were just kind of there to help the game move along and to tell you where to go. I think the Gen 9 story was actually really good. That was the first Pokemon game in a really long time that I actually like paid attention to the story, was Paldea. I think Paldea did a really good job with this, especially since there was like the 3 branching story paths. I think it did a really good job. My favorite electric type is easily, not even close, Alolan Raichu. And that's not even just because it's a Gen 1 Pokemon. Just like, look at this thing. It's, first of all, Electric Psychic is an incredible typing. It's floating on its freaking little Raichu tail. It's adorable. It's powerful. It's fast. I love it. Vikavolt is a close second. I actually really like Alolan Golem, but it's not. And dude, Alolan Raichu clears electric types there. And then for ice types, Alolan Ninetales is arguably my favorite fairy type ever, and arguably my favorite Gen 7 Pokemon total. Hey, look at this. We have 3 Kanto Pokemon up here. Whoopsies. That's okay. Favorite fighting type is probably Marshadow. I like Passimian a lot, actually, but it's Marshadow. Marshadow's adorable. My favorite poison type, it's Alolan Mirror. No, Alolan Muck is really good in game, but I don't like the design really at all. Salazzle's cool, but I'm not really a fan of like super skinny Pokemon, in case you haven't noticed. Like the super thin ones, I really don't like. I think that's why I hate Inteleon. It's Toxapex, dude. Toxapex is super cool. Ground. I hate Alolan Dugtrio. I absolutely hate it. I don't really like these things either. Mudsdale just kind of wins this one by default, but I'm not really a big fan of Mudsdale either. Favorite flying type. Once again, this one's just kind of by default. It's going to be Toucannon, just because there really aren't any other good options for flying. For Psychic. See, I love Alolan Raichu. Does Solgaleo win here? I don't mean quality through the dialogue, the amount of it and how it just felt so prolonged. Okay, now that I agree with, especially the first like 2 hours of the Alola games. It's so much hand holding, dude. You can't go anywhere without having 20 minutes of dialogue. I hate it. I will give you that for sure. The best psychic type is probably Lunala. Best bug type. Oh, that's really close, dude. Is it Golisopod or Vikavolt? That's tough. Arachnid's really good too. I love all the Alola bugs, actually. You know what? You guys were right. I think you were one of the people who commented it. When I said that Gen 7 had the best bugs, I was wrong. Gen 5 has the best bugs. Gen 5 definitely has the best bugs. But for Gen 7, it's Golisopod. For Rock, there's really only like one option. Well, I guess you can do any of these three, and you could do Alolan. I agree, the soundtrack was really good. It was actually hard. Like, dude, the Sun and Moon games were actually pretty difficult, especially if you were Nuzlocking them. For rock types, it's going to be... Is that Dusk? Yeah, Dusk form Lycanroc is very, very cool. I like it a lot. For Ghost, I feel like this is going to be Mimikyu, but then what's for Fairy? Because I already used Primarina, Ninetales. I don't really want Ribombee to be my favorite Fairy type. Should I do Marowak as... I'll do Marowak as my favorite Ghost type, and I'll change my Fire type to Torracat. Okay, now Dragon. I don't really like the Gen 7 dragons. I already picked Zydog. Do I like Turtonator better than Komodo? Dude, I might. I might actually like Turtonator better. Well, what? Hold on. What's my favorite legend gonna be? Is it gonna be Ultra Necrozma? No. Man. Yeah, okay. So for this, we're going to do Ultra Necrozma for Best Dragon. You have the limited pre-order one? That's really cool. For Dark... Man, does Incineroar win this by default? I really don't like Incineroar at all. I might go with Muck over Incineroar. I honestly might. I just don't like Incineroar. Like, at all. I know it's, like, one of the most popular Pokemon out there right now, but I don't like it. We're gonna go with Muck. For Steel? Man, I was gonna pick Melmetal for Legend. We'll go Solgaleo for Steel. I mean, Alolan Sandslash is really cool, but it's not better than Solgaleo. I mean, come on. Did you get everything you wanted before the eShop closed? I didn't get anything. I didn't even know it was closing. To be honest with you. So now Fairy is without a doubt Mimikyu. Not even close. Mimikyu is amazing. It might be my favorite Fairy type. Other than Alolan Ninetales. Alolan Ninetales is probably my favorite Fairy, and then Mimikyu is probably second. You dislike it severely? Same. I can't stand Incineroar. Best gimmick form. I think I might have to do a dupe here. Did I do dupes for this before? Yeah, okay, so I've done dupes for gimmick form. It's Alolan Ninetales. I love Alolan Ninetales. Best legend for Gen 7. So I already did Solgaleo, Lunala, and Ultra Necrozma. So I'll do Melmetal for best legend. And then my favorite Gen 7 Pokemon. Oh man. Is it Mimikyu or is it Alolan Ninetales? Or Alolan Raichu? Oh, that's tough, dude. I think it's Alolan Ninetales. Alolan Ninetales is on here 3 times. Just saying. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, to be fair. It's up there for like one of my total favorite Pokemon. I absolutely love it. Oh no, I just messed up my thing. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Alright, so Gen 8. I actually really like Gen 8's designs. The games weren't fantastic, but the designs are actually really cool. But I think that it's pretty easy to say the best normal type is Hisuian Zoroark, but let me see what ghost types. Dragapult's right there, Typhlosion's right there. Okay, yeah, so easily number 1, easily the best Hisuian, or the best normal type for Gen 8 is Hisuian Zoroark, even though I feel like that's kind of a cop-out. Like, I feel like it has nothing to do with Gen 8. But oh well. Best fire type. Oh man. Is it Centiskorch? Man, but then Hisuian, Arcanine, and Typhlosion are right there, man. I actually really like Colossal too. What bug types are there in Gen 8? There's Orbeetle. It might be Orbeetle, but then what would Psychic be? I don't really like any of it. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I have these guys. Okay. Okay, so the best fire is Centiskorch. Yeah. Man, I don't know. What would I do for rock then if I don't pick Hisuian Arcanine? I like Dreadnought a lot. Or I could... Oh, man. I love Dreadnought. Actually might like it better than Hisuian Arcanine. So best water type. Okay, so here's where I can pick Dreadnought, actually. Because I'm definitely not picking this thing. Or these. Or this. This one's pretty cool. Or any of these. Yeah, Dreadnought gets water. You're back. What up? We made it through Gen 7. We have started Gen 8. My favorite Gen 7 Pokemon was Alolan Ninetales. My favorite grass type for Gen 8. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Controversial take, but I can't get through Legends Arceus. I like the mechanics. 5 hours trying to the next area. I don't agree with that. That is a hot take. Legends Arceus is really fun. You should. You should put in a little bit of time to get to the next area. It's really good. It's a very good game. I like Grookey better than Rillaboom. But then what's the best starter, man, for Gen 8? That's tough. Let me go pick the best starter right now, because I don't know. I don't know what the best Gen 8 starter is, man. I'm not a big fan of most of them, if I'm being honest. Like, this is not a good selection of starters. It might be Reboot. Yeah, it's a Reboot. Ah. Okay. Grookey is really cute. I like Grookey a lot. Best electric type? When we said we weren't taking Megas, so we won't take G-Maxes either. Because, man, Chonkachu, that is my childhood right there. I feel like a lot of newer Pokemon fans aren't aware that G-Max Pikachu is just Chonkachu, that's just the original Pikachu. Pikachu used to be this chunky. Legends Arceus is no good. A coolest. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it, man. Glad you're enjoying it. I'll give you a little refresh real fast if you want. I'm not going to, like, explain all of them, but I'll do a little scroll over for you in case you've missed it. I'll do a slow little scroll over for you. You can take a little peek before I keep going. This is such a cool list. Like, looking at it right now, like, there's just so many really cool Pokemon on here. Okay. Speaking of Alola music, this is Halloween City right here. Okay, my favorite electric type from Gen 8. Man, Gen 8's electric type sucked. It's probably Yamper. There's a little Corgi. The Corgis are cute. You missed Chunky Pikachu. Dude, Chonkachu's where it's at. Man, the ice types are awful too. Holy crap. Why did... Okay, so Gen 8 and Gen 5 are both gens where I'm like, wow, you have some amazing Pokemon and some really trash Pokemon. The OG Holo card? Yeah, for sure. Oh, man, I don't know. I feel like it's got to be Frostmoth, but I don't even really like Frostmoth. And I'll say I've never actually used this thing. I know it's legendary, but I'm just going to pick it just because I think it's a really cool design. I don't even know what it's called. It was like Glastrier or something. I actually don't know even what that thing's called. I've never used it, but it's cool. Now, fighting types. Galarian Zapdos is really cool, but I'm not going to pick it. I'm not going to pick Zamazenta either. I bet you guys can't guess my favorite Galarian fighting type. Take a guess. Let's play the guessing game again. Let's see what you guys think. What do you think my favorite Galarian fighting type is? No megas. So it's not him, because we're not using megas. Grapploct. Grapploct is really cool. Surfetched is also really cool, but no, it's Phalanx. I love Phalanx. I used it in my first run of Sword, and I loved it so much. It's so cute. It's so unique. It's pretty strong. I like it a lot. That's my favorite fighting type from Gen 8. Believe it or not. Galarian Farfetch'd? Nope. My favorite poison type from Galar is, without a doubt, friggin' Mega Man Arm Slowbro. Galarian Slowbro is so cool. You used it too? Wasn't it awesome? Like, it was really good in game. Ground types, they really don't give us good options here. Runerigus is cool, but I think I have to go with Ursaluna just because it was what is it called? Oh my god. Ursaring needed the evolution really bad. The best flying type here. It's hands down Corviknight, but what am I going to use for Steel? Where is Steel? Right here. Oh, I know what I'm using for Steel. Just kidding. Okay. Yeah. Flying type is not even close. It's Corviknight. It's not close. Best Psychic type. Did I already pick Orbeetle? I did not already pick Orbeetle. Oh wait, but I have Bug right here. And I already picked Centiskorch. Okay, so Orbeetle's gonna be for Bug. And then for Psychic, I might go with Hisuian and Braviary. I like it a lot. You don't like Toxtricity? I don't like Toxtricity at all. It does nothing for me. It's just lanky, like its neck and head are so big and its body so little. I don't know why I don't like it at all. I don't like Galarian Rapidash at all. I like Galarian Slowking. I like Galarian Mr. Mime. I don't like this thing. It's Hisuian and Braviary. I did a video for best regional birds, and Corviknight did indeed win. Staraptor was second. So my favorite rock type. Okay, so I already picked Dreadnought. You don't like Orbeetle? Dude, I love Orbeetle. The best rock type, I already picked him for one thing. Oh no, I didn't, but I already picked Dreadnought. So this one's Hisuian Arcanine for sure. Favorite ghost type. Oh man, Dragapult's right there. But am I gonna pick? I feel like Dragapult has to win Dragon because I really don't like any of these other ones. So ghost, I actually really like Sinistea and stuff. They're cute. I already picked Zoroark. I guess I'll go with Hisuian Typhlosion. I like it a lot. It's cool. And then that means Dragon easily swept by Dragapult. Dragapult is, it's very quickly climbing the ranks of my favorite pseudo legendaries. Like it's probably in like third right now, I'm not gonna lie. Just behind Tyranitar and Metagross. Dark type. I want to pick Grimmsnarl, but I don't know what I'm going to use for Fairy, so let me look there. Oh, we have better options for Fairy. Okay, so yeah, I'm going Grimmsnarl for Dark. And then Steel. Oh man, this one's tough, man. Zacian and Zamazenta are right here. I don't know why everybody hates these things. They're so cool. Cufant is absolutely adorable. Berserker's really cool. I'm gonna go Cufant, dude. I think Cufant is the cutest little guy. I like how like the vast majority of these are fully evolved Pokemon, but then you have the random ones like Cufant, Doublade, Yamper. Phanpy. Red and white Hisuian Zoroark is a great... Hisuian Zoroark is... You'll see that in my... I think it's this coming weekend. I have my top 10 normal type Pokemon list come out, and Hisuian Zoroark is on there. And dude, it's one of the coolest normal type Pokemon ever made. I don't like Duraludon at all. You like Duraludon? I think it's so boxy and ugly. I mean, Steel Dragon is an amazing type, but it's just so ugly. Fairy type is... Oh man, it's probably Zacian. I like Galarian Weezing a lot, actually. But it's Zacian for Fairy, for sure. Best gimmick form of Gen 8. Oh my god, look at all these. Dude, that Moltres is so cool. Doublade is way better than Aegislash. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like nobody agrees with me there. But I love Doublade. It's so much cooler than Aegislash. I'm glad. That's 2 of you in this stream that have agreed with me on that. I want to go best gimmick form. I don't know. This is my one chance to pick a G-Max, right? I almost want to go Galarian Moltres, though. I will say this. It's between Galarian Moltres and then G-Max Grimmsnarl, Dreadnought, and Orbeetle. What do you guys think? I need some input here. Between those 3. Between Galarian Moltres, or 4. Galarian Moltres, Dreadnought, Orbeetle, and Grimmsnarl. Or Braviary. Or Zoroark. Ah! No, it's Zoroark. I'm just kidding. I don't even need the help. Now that I've talked it through, G-Max Rillaboom. G-Max Rillaboom is kind of cool. So I actually really like G-Max Inteleon too. But we were just talking about how Hisuian Zoroark is one of the coolest designs. Best legend. Moltres is also really, really cool. So best legend. We already picked Zacian. I really like this Moltres, but I think it's either this Moltres or it's Zamazenta. I actually really like Zamazenta. I know it's not that popular for whatever reason, but I think it's really cool. It's a blue and red shield dog, dude. That's awesome. You know, I'm gonna go with my gut. I know that Moltres is probably objectively way cooler, but for me, Zamazenta is cool. I actually really like Zacian and Zamazenta. I know, judging by my rating Legends video, a lot of people don't agree with me on that one, but I like it a lot. My favorite Gen 8 Pokemon. Oh man, that's hard. I think Gen 8 had great designs, actually. Okay, so I'll give you guys an in here. It's in between Hisuian Zoroark, Dragapult, Corviknight. No, it's in between these 2. It's between the 2 ghosts. I don't know. I'm gonna go Dragapult. I'm really proud of myself for sticking with my gut and not going back and changing like most of these. All right, we've made it to the last generation, and we're at 1 hour and 50 minutes. This actually took way longer than I thought it would. Gen 9. Dude, the Gen 9 normal types are kind of trash. Can we all agree on that? The Gen 9 normal types are absolute trash. This thing's really cool in terms of stats and like using it in game, but design-wise, it's awful. Corviknight or Dragapult. Yeah, Dragapult's incredible. Grafaiai is kind of cool, I guess. Tandemount's a cool gimmick, but is it Lechonk, dude? It might be Lechonk. I like Cyclizar too, but Lechonk is... Yeah, it's Lechonk. Lechonk's cute. Alright, fire types. This is kind of tough. Are we allowing Paradox Pokemon here? I feel like no. So is Ceruledge or Armarouge, Armarouge better? I'll tell you right now, it's none of these 3. Gen 9 are trash. Also did Unsparse has meant to troll the community. Oh, and they succeeded. I like a lot of the Gen 9 Pokemon. Like some of them, like these guys, are absolutely awesome, but then a lot of them are awful. The Olive is great. Yeah, no, like Arboliva is a really, really cool. Like it's really good in battle, but it's ugly as hell. Okay, so for fire types, I feel like I have to go with this guy, right? Okay, so before we do any of the other 3 types, I'm gonna go with the best starter, and it's Cerulege is really cool. It's not Sprigatito. It's cute, but no, it's not. This little thing is awful. This thing is honestly might be my least favorite Pokemon of all time. I can't stand it. Skeledirge is very cool. I don't really like it, but I don't dislike it. These things are kind of weird. Quaquaval is if it wasn't so like borderline furry bait, it'd be a pretty cool Pokemon. But the best starter in Gen 9, in my opinion, is the grass line for sure. And now, is it Meowscarada or Floragato? Meowscarada, once again, we're leaning towards furry bait. I'm going Floragato. Look at these starter choices, man. We got final, middle, middle, baby, baby, final, final, middle, middle for starter stages. Who would have thought that I'd think the best starters wouldn't be a bunch of final evolved forms? It's kind of interesting. All right. So best water type. Oh man, I like Quaquaval, but it's not the best water type. Man, when I saw this little guy, I was so excited that we finally got a water type Pokemon until I saw this. What the hell is this? And like, I'm aware that its stats are absolutely broken. I get it, but what in the hell is this? What is this? It's so ugly. And then Veluza, did they not learn their lesson from Bruxish? It's kind of cool, actually. Grovyle, dude, Grovyle is amazing. Grovyle is easily, hands down, the best Gen 3 starter. Okay. I actually really like Dondozo a lot. It's like Wailord, but with more design. Oh man, but Walking Wake is right there. Oh, no, okay, no. We said no Paradox forms. I'm gonna go with Dondozo. I used it in game and it was pretty cool. Best grass type. So we already did Floragato for the starter. We could do Meowscarada, but I think that's kind of cheating. Is it though? Scovillain's kind of cool. So's Toedscruel. I'll go Toedscruel for now, but I have a feeling that that's gonna change. Best electric type. Man, they had some weak electric types in this gen. These guys are cute. They were really annoying to evolve, and the evolution was really underwhelming. It just stood up and then got a little hairier. This thing's ugly. This thing is really, really strong, but it's very bland in terms of design. I could go Koraidon. Yeah, I'm gonna go Koraidon for electric, actually. Let me see what legend choices there are. Okay, so I can pick a Paradox form of a legend for that. Okay, good to know, good to know. But yeah, Koraidon's probably the coolest electric type, even though I didn't play Violet, I played Scarlet. Ice type. I can't stand this thing. This one's pretty cute. But Cetitan is really cool. I like Cetitan a lot. Phalanx is amazing. Let's see, favorite... Toedscruel, in my opinion, is just annoying. Like, yeah, I'm really not a fan. So, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. What I want to do is I want to put Floragato for best starter. I want to put Sprigatito for best grass type. And then for dark type, I want to put Meowscarada. But I feel like that's cheating like crazy. We'll leave Sprigatito here because I really don't like the other grass types. Bramblin's kind of cool, I guess. But we'll leave it for now, but we'll probably change it. So for this one, it's Annihilape without a doubt. If I change Annihilape to Ghost, I might put Quaquaval here. Best poison. Cetitan is really cool. I like it a lot. Best poison type. I mean, Paldean Wooper is cute, but I actually really like Reverum. I think it's really interesting. Steel Poison is the first of its kind. It was really good in game. I actually really enjoyed using it. Okay, ground type. Man, the ground types are trash in this game. Can I pick... I know I said that I wasn't going to pick any freaking paradox forms, but can I go with... You know, I'm gonna revoke my rule for no paradox forms just for Gen 9, just because Gen 9's Pokemon are such trash. It was such trash. So we're gonna revoke that rule. Only for Gen 9. So far, we're not really breaking it, though. We're keeping everything as it was. So far. Okay, now here is where it's going to change. So for ground, we're going to go Great Tusk. And then for fighting, we might go Iron Valiant here. I'm going to go Iron Valiant for now, but that might change. Okay, but let's look for this, for example. What the hell am I supposed to pick here, dude? These are all... I don't even like Iron Jugulus. I guess I gotta go Kilowattrel. Man, Gen 9... Gen 9's Pokemon are weird. I don't hate it. I don't dislike them, but I don't really like them either. Psychic type. This one isn't hard at all. It's Armarouge. It's not even close. Best bug type. Once again, it's not even a competition. This Annihilape is broken. It's very, very cool. This one's not close at all. It's Lokix. It's not even close. Best rock type. I actually love this thing. Is it Garganical or Garganacle? I don't know. Probably Garganacle because it's Knackly and NaCl is salt. It's, you know, sodium chloride or whatever. Ghost. Gimmighoul is really cool. I mean, Skeledirge can probably win Ghost. I get you. Gen 9's Pokemon designs are... Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I like a lot of Gen 9's Pokemon. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, some of them are really, really cool. Like, the Ceruledge, Armarouge. I really, really like the Floragato, Meowscarada line. Skeledirge is pretty cool. I'll do Skeledirge for Ghost, but I definitely don't... It's not my favorite fire. But I don't really like the other Ghost types either. Oh, wait, we removed Annihilape, actually. No, we're going to put Annihilape in Ghost. Because we put Great Tusk. Or no, we put Iron Valiant in fighting. Wait, what's going to be my fairy, though? Oh, that's Tinkaton easy. Wait, what's my steel, then? Okay, no, okay. Hold on. I got to move some things around. So Tinkaton is easily my favorite steel type. And that means Iron Valiant is my favorite fairy. Which means Skeledirge is my favorite ghost, and then Annihilape is my favorite fighting. Okay, there we go. That's better. That's better. Okay. Lokix to me is I love Lokix. Alright, best dragon type. I feel like it's Roaring Moon or whatever this thing's called. Yeah, the Mega Salamence Paradox form is absolutely awesome. Best gimmick form, so this is probably going to be my... What? This is our only choices for best gimmick form? I guess Tauros, even though it's literally just Tauros painted black. But it's pretty cool. Best legend is Koraidon, or Walking Wake is right there. Okay, how about this? We're going to go Koraidon for best legendary, and then for water, we're going to change Dondozo to Walking Wake. I know that we haven't even like seen this thing in game yet, but look at it, dude. All right, we're getting to the bottom here. So now we have to pick our favorites of everything. Really fast, let me pick my favorite Gen 9 Pokemon. It might be Tinkaton, man, or Floragato. Koraidon's really growing on me, actually. Ceruledge. I didn't even use Ceruledge, man. I used Armarouge. This is a tough one. It's either Tinkaton, Ceruledge, Great Tusk, Floragato. God, this is hard. It might be Tinkaton, man. I don't know. No, dude, it's Ceruledge. This thing is awesome. All right, so now we have to do our bottom, which is our favorite of every type. This one's going to be really hard. So what this list does is it takes all of my selections from this column, right? Cerulege, yeah. So this takes all of the normal types that I already selected, right? And it's going to bring them all down here. So what's my favorite normal type? And I mean, I know that I said that Pyroar is going to be my mascot, which, by the way, I already have an artist working on that. I'm really excited. Staraptor's right here. Snorlax is right here. But dude, there was Hisuian Zoroark. How can you say no to Hisuian Zoroark? That thing is... It's one of the coolest designs we've ever gotten. My favorite fire type... I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't even have to think about this. It's Arcanine. I don't even have to think about it. None of the others even come close. Water type. This is kind of hard. It's a bunch of starters, which is cool. Water type starters are incredible. I think it's got to be Blastoise. Yeah, it's Blastoise. This is easier than I thought so far. So my favorite grass type Pokemon. Wait, well, okay, how about this? I want to include you guys on this part. So what's your favorite normal fire water type? And then once you say that, I'll throw my grass in. Hisuian Zoroark? Okay. Or you respect it, but what's yours? What's your favorite normal? Dude, Arcanine's... It's been my favorite Pokemon since I was like 4 years old. Since I first saw it in the anime opening. And how he's running alongside Ash. Ever since that moment when I first saw it on TV, it's been my favorite Pokemon. What are y'all's normal fire and water type favorites? Total. Not off of my list. Just total. While you guys type that, I'm going to grab some water. I will be right back. Cough, cough, Gen 1er. Look at you. So, Blaziken is your favorite fire. Staraptor is your favorite normal. Water is either Clawitz or Walrein. Interesting. I mean, I do have both Walrein. I have Walrein on my ice, and I have Clawitz on my water, so I respect those picks. Alright, let's move on to my favorite grass-type Pokemon. Infernape or Chandelure, favorite fire. That's fair. Favorite water, Empoleon or Walrein or Milotic. Those are all great choices. Fire, Infernape, also an amazing choice. For grass, honestly, my favorite grass-type Pokemon is probably Leafeon. Dude, I love Leafeon. What's y'all's? Keep up with me here. When you see me about to do grass, just start typing in your grass. My electric, my favorite electric type Pokemon. I will say Luxray is gonna be a very, very close second. But I like my special attackers. I like my electric types to be special attackers. So I'm going Alolan Raichu. Gen 1er, ho ho ho. Favorite normal Snorlax? Great choice. Great choice. Alright. Favorite ice type Pokemon is... Not even close, once again. Okay, that's a lie. Lapras is really, really good. And it's pretty close. But no, it's Alolan Ninetales. Electric or Jolteon? Dude, I honestly don't like Jolteon. Grass and normal, no clue. I'd have to do some research. Well, look off of mine. My grass and normals are pretty solid Pokemon. Actually, I love Sawsbuck. Sawsbuck and Incineroar are both amazing Pokemon. Or, not Incineroar, sorry. Pyroar. My favorite fighting type Pokemon. Wait, I'll send my chart in the Discord if I can join it. Yeah, if the link doesn't work, I'll put a new one. You know, here, give me 1 sec. I'll actually grab my Discord like invite thing and I'll send it and I'll put it on my... No, I'm sorry. I'm going to do that after the stream. The second the stream ends, I promise, I will go on to my Discord, I'll get a new invite link and I'll put it on my like in my little link tree that I have on my Instagram, my TikTok, my Twitch, my YouTube, all of that. So I'll put that link in all of those as soon as the stream's over, so then you guys can join the Discord. I would love to see y'all's little thing here, and I really want to get my Discord starting to like be active, and we can all sit and talk about Pokemon, because that's what I do now. Anyway, favorite normal type or fighting type, easily Lucario. Easily Lucario. It's not really close. Favorite poison type. This one's pretty tough. Nidoqueen's a classic. Crobat's amazing. Slifer's gone. Roserade is probably winning right now. Whirlipede's really cool, but not worthy of the top spot. Dragalge and Toxapex aren't worth the top spot. Slowbro's cool, but not worth it. Reveroom's not worth it. Heracross is your favorite Pokemon of all time? Dude, that's valid as hell. Heracross is incredible. But my favorite poison type is Roserade. I will use Roserade on every single team that I have the chance. This thing's special attack is absolutely out of this world. Its special defense is pretty good. Its speed's amazing. Oh, look at that. You already joined. Look at that. Yep, okay. So the link is still active. So if you guys want to join the Discord so we can talk about Pokemon, you guys can send me your charts. Then we can... There you go. The link is valid. Toxapex is really cool too. So my favorite ground type Pokemon. Ooh, man, dude, I feel like it's gotta be... Should I pick Phanpy? I freaking love Phanpy. Phanpy! It's just such a cute name, too, for such a cute Pokemon. Is it Flygon or is it Garchomp? I feel like it's Garchomp, dude. This is what Sharpedo should have looked like, except without the legs. Like, the full body shark. Flygon, dude, I'm telling you right now, we're neck and neck on Flygon and Garchomp. But for me, it's honestly really close between these three. Phanpy is absolutely adorable, but it's Garchomp. It's Garchomp. My favorite flying type of all time. Y'all are gonna hate me for this one. I feel like if you were here in the beginning of the stream, you can probably guess what I'm gonna pick. I'm probably like the only person in the world who thinks that like this is their favorite flying type. But dude, I just love it so much. I love it. Dude, it's Pidgeotto. I love Pidgeotto, what can I say? It's one of my favorite Pokemon. It really is. This is where my Gen 1er, the Gen 1er in me really starts to show. Well, it's actually not too bad. We only have 1, 2. These two don't count. It would be 4, but it's not. It's only 3. And 4, because Alakazam's the best psychic type. I will say this one's actually pretty close though. Mad respect for choosing it. Dude, I love Pidgeotto. I don't like Pidgeot. I love Pidgeotto. Noivern's really cool too. It's on there. Like, it was my favorite Gen 6 flying type. Metagross is, I'm telling you right now, I'm this close to changing it to Metagross. My problem is I already made my top 10 psychic type videos and Metagross wasn't number 1. Alakazam was. These videos haven't been posted yet. You guys are getting an inside look. The video, I think the psychic type video goes up next weekend. I think this weekend it's water, normal, flying, I think goes up this weekend. Corviknight or Pidgeot, that's fair. My favorite bug type Pokemon. Oh. So, see, here's the problem, is I already made my bug type list too, and I will tell you right now that it's not actually on this list. My favorite bug type of all time is not on this list because it's another type, and it was used on another type. But you'll have to wait and see. You'll have to wait and see what my favorite bug type is. But my favorite bug type out of these ones is Scyther. And now my Gen 1er, the Gen 1er in me is really starting to show. but that's okay. I am who I am. Yours doing dupes, that's fair. My favorite rock type Pokemon. Honestly, this one isn't very hard for me. I will say some honorable mentions here. Tyrantrum's amazing. It's literally a T-Rex. Tyranitar is incredible. I really like Hisuian Arcanine, actually. But this one isn't close at all. If I'm going to be completely honest, it's Gigalith. And would you look at that, Mr. Squish? A Gen 5 Pokemon made it on my top. It's my favorite rock type. Gigalith is incredible. Gigalith is... It's probably not my top 10 Pokemon ever, but it's definitely my favorite rock type ever. Favorite ghost type. This is tough. It might be Chandelure, dude. I think Gengar's kind of overrated. I know that's a hot take, especially coming from a Gen 1er. But I think Gengar's kind of overrated. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Gen 1... Do you think Gengar's overrated? I think Gengar's kind of overrated. It's cool, don't get me wrong. It's very, very cool. It is my favorite ghost type of like early gens. Like it's my favorite ghost type up until like Gen 5 is when ghost types start to get really good. But in the first handful of generations, how about this? In the 2D games, no, it'd be this. Okay, for the first 4 generations, Gengar is my favorite ghost type. But after that, they get better. And my favorite ghost type is Chandelure. Look at that, dude. 2 Gen 5 Pokemon. 2 Gen 5 Pokemon made it onto this list. I'm honestly shocked. My favorite dragon type Pokemon. Gengar is overrated. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I mean, anything that's considered overrated is at least really cool. Otherwise, it wouldn't be overrated. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's awesome. My favorite dragon type. It's not Dragonite, I'm gonna be honest. It might be Dragapult, bro. Or you say, wait, did you say nah for Gengar being overrated? And you don't like my Chandelure pick? Is it Giratina? No. Rayquaza? No. Dragon is Haxorus? That's fair. This is a hot take. This is a hot take. But my favorite dragon type is Dragapult. I think Dragapult is so cool. It easily would have won favorite ghost type if it was over here. Easily. But it's still probably my favorite dragon type. My favorite dark type Pokemon. Yeah, this one's not hard. This one's not hard at all. This one's Hydreigon. What is wrong with me? I talk all this crap on Gen 5, and that's 3 in the last 4 have been Gen 5. What am I doing? I talk so much crap on Gen 5. I'm like the Gen 5 hater. I need to play them again. I think that my perception of Gen 5 will genuinely change if I play through it again. Because some of these Pokemon are so cool. I will say I'll probably play Black and White 2 instead of 1 just because I like the diversity. I don't like only using Gen 5 Pokemon. All right. Favorite Steel type. It's 3 Gen 5s and counting, dude. I know. No, it's not. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, Pokey AAA PvP. Gen 5 is like my least favorite, dude. No. Okay, I think I can't keep calling it my least favorite. It does have my least favorite starters though. That remains true. Gen 5 has my least favorite starters, and I think that kind of hurt it in my eyes because like starters are important to me. You have your starter for the whole game, and I really don't like any of the Gen 5 starter final evolutions at all. But my favorite Steel type is Doublade. It's Doublade, dude. Tinkaton's pretty close. Don't you dare. Dude, I was thinking about Click and Clang. No. I refuse. I refuse. So my favorite fairy type Pokemon. If Alolan Ninetales was over here, the starters do suck. The Gen 5 starters are trash. Honestly, the next time I play a Gen 5 game, I'm not going to use the starter. I won't. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna play a Nuzlocke, and I'm gonna pick Gen 5. I'm gonna play a Gen 5 Nuzlocke, right? And I'm gonna purposely box my starter right away, and I'm gonna be down a Pokemon just to prove my point that I don't like them. My favorite fairy type is Mimikyu. That one's easy. Look at this list of Pokemon, dude. These are such cool Pokemon. My favorite starter, Gen 5 Soul Link. Dude, I would love to do a Gen 5 Soul Link. I haven't even played it in forever. I've been really wanting to do Soul Link in general. What's the best starter Pokemon overall? Dude, if I pick Charizard, people are going to kill me. Because I didn't even put Charizard in my... playing Black Tooney's Mareep as a starter? Dude, hell yeah. There you go. See, that's the thing. Like, out of this list, I think Charizard's probably the best. But, like, I think Infernape's a cooler fire Pokemon, but I didn't pick it in the starter list, right? I might go to Decidueye. No, I'm going Charizard, dude. I'm sticking with my gut. Charizard's the most popular starter ever for a reason. Oh, I think it might be behind Greninja, actually. I don't remember. That poll was pretty high. My favorite gimmick form. Okay, no. Hold on. I'm going to change this up. I'm going to go Mega Charizard Y for favorite gimmick. And then I'm going to go Grovyle for best starter. How about that? Grovyle, best starter. Mega Charizard Y, best gimmick. Best legend. This one's not hard for me at all. It's Mewtwo. Gen 1 are all you want. Mewtwo's incredible. It's the embodiment of a legendary. And my favorite Pokemon of all time. Look at this right here. Okay, so these are all my favorites. If I had those guts, I would throw them. So these are my favorites of each type of every generation. Look at these Pokemon, dude. Arcanine, Kingdra, Metagross, Lucario, Volcarona. Dude, these are such good Pokemon. I love all of these Pokemon. Look at the screen right here. Those are all incredible. You can't tell me that those aren't incredible, even if you don't like it. And my favorite Pokemon of all time. Dude, I really want to pick Charizard Y. Charizard Y is just so cool. If it wasn't a Mega Evolution, I'd pick it. But, as I've said, I've hinted at it a few times during this stream. My favorite Pokemon of all time is Arcanine. It's my boy. It's my boy Arcanine. He's my favorite. He always has been, he always will be. He's my favorite fire type. He's my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, and he's my favorite Pokemon overall. He completely surrounded the board. He's incredible. Now, we will do this down here. We will add this. Oh, we can do a team? Okay, should we do the team first? That sounds pretty cool, actually. So, okay, I'm going to do my teams like I normally would in-game, right? So normally in-game, I'll do a Water, a Grass, a Fire, and then the other 3, I'll do like other types, right? Doublade's awesome. So my favorite water type, or like if I was going to have a water type team, dude, I might go with Primarina, honestly, just because the fairy type is so good. Let me see what other water types are on here that I could use. I'm allowed 1 Mega. How about that? 1 Mega, no Legends. Is that fair? 1 Mega, no Legends? Okay, so we're actually going to go... We're going to go Primarina for our water type. Because Water Fairy is just so good, right? Gigalith is amazing. Okay, so now we're going to go Fire to... Oh, hold on, our music paused again. Sure, we'll listen to battle music. Actually, no, I don't know if that's copyrighted. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So my fire type, I feel like I have to go Arcanine, right? Okay, no, this is going to be my team. Like, if I could make any team, right? So this isn't necessarily my favorites. This is if I could bring a team into battle. So my fire type is going to be... My fire type is going to be Mega Charizard Y. Right? My grass type... It might be Leafeon, dude. Or is it going to be like... Hold on, what other grass types do I have on this board that aren't under grass? I have Chestnut, Cradily, Roserade. Ooh, I might go Roserade or Meowscarada. We're going Roserade for sure for grass type. Although we need some physical attackers after this for sure. Should we do that now? We need a physical attacker. Now, we're going to stick with Roserade. We'll do physical attackers for our other three. So now I usually like to go electric, but as we just said, we need a physical attacker. So I would go Alolan Ninetales or Alolan Raichu normally for this. How about instead of electric, we pick... Okay, first of all, Lucario's going on the team. Yeah, Lucario's going on the team. So now we have Water Fairy, Fire, Flying, Grass Poison, Fighting Steel. I feel like we need a good Psychic type. Gallade, maybe? No, we already have a Fighting type, no. Here's the part that I struggle with, is the other ones. Ooh, oh, we already have... Oh, dude, we'll throw Dragapult on there. Absolutely, we're throwing Dragapult. We're throwing Dragapult on there for sure, right? Do we get one Legend or no? Are we not doing Legend? I need some more physical attackers. I might take this out and do Leafeon. Yeah, I'm going to take this out and go Leafeon. And we need another strong physical attacker. What do we want here? We're going Fernape. I already have a fire type, though. We could go normal Ghost. No, we won't do that. I don't want to do Luxray, dude. Luxray, as much as I love Luxray, it kind of sucks. Like, let's be honest here. It's not very good. Or should I do... I have an idea. I'm actually going to switch this. I'm going to do Alolan Ninetales for Ice Fairy. And then for Water, I'm going to go Swampert, so we have a ground too. I'm going to switch it up. Look at that team, dude. Look at that team. So we have Water Ground, Fire Flying, Grass, Fighting Steel, Dragon, Ghost, and then Ice Fairy. Now that right there is a good team. All right. We're going to do favorite regional bird. Oh, it's first stages. Dude, I don't like the first stages. Oh, I honestly, it's not Pidgey. Pidgey's kind of ugly. It might be Hoot Hoot. No, it's Pikipek. I like Pikipek a lot. My favorite regional mammal. Nice team, thanks. My favorite regional mammal. I don't know, dude. These first stages suck. I think we have to go Bidoof, right? Favorite regional bug. Once again, though, it's first stages. Why are they first stages? Should I go Weedle? No, I like Seawaddle. Yeah, I like Seawaddle a lot. Look at that, another Gen 5 Pokemon. Favorite pseudo legend? It's Dragapult. No, it's not. Oh, it's Metagross. No, it's Metagross. I can't go down on Metagross, dude. Oh, should I have switched this to be Metagross instead of Alolan Ninetales? No, Swampert's amazing. We already have a fighting type. I want to put Metagross on there. No, it's fine. Favorite Pika clone. Okay, so this answers my... Oh, they throw these on here too? I was going to say this answers my question from my one video that I said is Mimikyu a Pika clone. A bunch of people said no, but here it is. Oh, dude, it's Mimikyu. Favorite evolution? It's between Espeon and Leafeon. Gen 5 would have thought it was good. Alright, evolution is Espeon. It's close, though. Favorite fossil? This one isn't particularly close. It's Tyrantrum. That thing is cool as hell. Favorite regional form? Once again, this actually isn't very difficult for me. It's Alolan Ninetales. Alolan Ninetales is one of my favorite Pokemon. In case you can't tell, it's on this list like 6 frickin' times. Favorite Gigantamax? Is it Chonkachu? Yeah, dude, it's Chonkachu. Favorite Alcremie? I literally could not care less. I'll just pick that one, whatever. Favorite Vivillon? I once again, or Vivian, whatever, I once again could not care less. I'll go with this one because my favorite colors. Spinda, I'm not doing that. I don't care. Favorite box art? Ooh. What did I put as one in my favorite box art videos? I honestly don't even remember. I think I did Rayquaza. Yeah, I did. I think Giratina is slowly creeping up on it. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Giratina. Favorite mythical? It's Celebi. Favorite Ultra Beast? Probably Buzzwole. Yeah, dude, it's Buzzwole. Favorite Paradox? It's either Great Tusk or Walking Wake. Or Iron Valiant. Oh, Iron Valiant's really cool. I think it might be Great Tusk, though. I love this thing. Yeah, it's Great Tusk. Oh, this is a fun one. My favorite type? Ooh, what do you guys think my favorite type is? After everything that I've talked about, what do you think it is? There's two that if you said it, I would say you're right. So I have to pick one, but I will give you guys the grace of two. Let me know. I know what I'm gonna click. I know what I'm gonna click, but I won't tell you. You guys guess. Grass? Absolutely not. However, that's a fair guess, considering all the grass starters that I chose. Plus Roserade and Leafeon, things like that. That's a fair guess. It's honestly not even close to being on the top, but I see why you said that. Steel, that's pretty close. That's probably top 5. Let me see in my head. Yeah, honestly, Steel's probably number 3. Steel's probably number 3. Okay, so I'll give you a little rundown of my top 5 types, right? So number 5 is water. Number 5 is water, right? Number 2 is flying. Or sorry, number 4 is flying. Number 3 is steel. Sorry, here's my hand. Number 3 is steel. Number 2 is fairy. And number 1, none of y'all would have guessed this, it's bug. I love the bug type. It's bug. I love these bug type Pokemon are so underrated. Like, look at these things. Bug types are by far the most underrated type in Pokemon, and it's my favorite. Ghost is cool too. Ghost would probably be like number 6 or 7. 6 and 7's like Ghost Dragon. It's one of the two. It's bug. It's not ice. Ice is pretty far down actually. My favorite Pokeball is... I do like these a lot. But it's the Lure Ball. And there you go. That is my list. Can we download this image? Yeah, let's do that. Sweet. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Oh, yeah, dude, that's so cool. I might make that my background. All right, that's the list. What do you guys think about my bug type being my favorite type? And while you're still here hanging out, if you want, you should join my Discord so we can all keep talking Pokemon. You guys can send me your list, we can talk about it, and then you guys will know ahead of time like what videos I'm making. You guys can help me decide things for videos, like I'll put little polls in there, stuff like that. I'm trying to build a little community in there, but at the moment there's like nobody. So join. You said you to bug type. Dude, bug type is so cool. What do you have against bug types? I love the bug type. Can we zoom out on this? Or is that going to mess everything up? That's probably going to mess everything up. Bug underrated, and I understand. Thank you. Appreciate it. Timer Ball's really cool too. All right. Well, that is the end of the stream. I really appreciate y'all hanging out. This took 2.5 hours. It took way longer than I thought it would, but that's okay. It was really fun. So thanks for hanging out.